quarterback in 5-10 years, and I truly believe that.
What's happening, everybody? Sorry, I'm a little late, but we in the building now. What's happening, everybody? I see we're already 3rd and 4 right now. Let me move this over a little bit so it can be a little bit more centered. I don't know why it's 3rd and 4. It looks like we didn't get it. My boy Captain, what's good? Welcome. My boy Captain is first. What's happening? Justin, was good? For my birthday today is Commanders lost, please. Happy birthday, Justin. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Hood Squad. Y'all both want 2 completely opposite birthday gifts, but happy birthday to both of y'all, man. What's good, man? Y'all already know mine was back on November 30th. So we all within range of each other, man. What's happening, everybody? Will was good. Sweat had 3 sacks today and also leads the team in sacks. And he's been gone for how long? Yeah, that's crazy, Will. That's crazy. It's clearly us, right? At this point, you got to realize it's us, right? Got to realize it's us. Remember before the trade, he already led the team in sacks. Guys, Ryan, what's good? Jack, what's good? Adrian, make sure we finish the middle of the pack draft pick. What's good, Argo? What's good, Rich? What's good, Nightwolf? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do you feel about losing games fighting to the... I mean, I want us to look good, and I want Sam Howell to ball out to the point that, you know, he proves to the next regime he should be the starting quarterback. But I want us to lose well. Is this the best way to work it? I want that top draft. I mean, y'all already know I'm top draft pick guy. I've always been that. I've been screaming that for forever. I'm GM guy. The offseason and draft stuff and free agency is almost just as fun to me. Oh, so Khalid Hudson starting next to Cody Barton over David Mayo. That's interesting. But that draft free agency team building stuff, that's like almost as fun to me as the actual games, like putting a team together and things like that. So I would love nothing more than a high draft pick. And then, I mean, I also want to evaluate players. But first of all, it doesn't even matter what we think. The Commanders have given up on the season. First of all, we can't make the playoffs, so there's no point of winning at that point anyway. But they're not even trying to win. First of all, even when we tried to win, we couldn't win. We couldn't even beat the Giants when we really wanted to. We couldn't beat the Bears when we wanted to. But that cutting of Danny Johnson just went ahead and showed us for sure that we're done with even really trying to win. I mean, we just cut one of our better corners just to bring up ex 5th round pick that's already been on 3 other teams in his rookie season. And I like Kyu Blue Kelly. I think he could potentially be a good player. I think he has good talent. But like, we released Danny Johnson, and that was not a move like, oh, we need to upgrade at corner, we need to get better or anything like that. That was literally, let's just see what we got. The season's over. Let's bring in some young guys to see what this next regime can do with them and things like that. So the Commanders aren't even really doing everything that they can to start to win. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, also, again, shouts out to Khalid Hudson because he's starting over David Mayo, and that's good. That's my point. Stop playing the veterans. Let's play the young guys. Play all of the young guys as much as possible. Even though I don't like Brian Robinson being hurt, I want to see Antonio Gibson. I'm happy to see Antonio Gibson and Chris Rodriguez as your top 2 running backs. Chris Rodriguez is a guy, late round draft pick, that's probably going to still be here for the future. Lord have mercy. We just giving up busting coverage already. But Antonio Gibson is auditioning for another contract. Like, that man is an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. So oh my God, that flick by Matthew Stafford. Oh my Lord. Yeah, like, I want to see Manuel Forbes, Quan Martin out there. I want to see Khalid Hudson and Jabril Cox out there rather than Cody Barton and David Mayo. I want to see the young guys, and the Commanders are going that way. Again, cutting Danny Johnson does not improve your chances of winning. That was not a we're trying to win move. That was literally let's see what we got move since the season's over anyway. Oh my Lord. I mean, what just happened with that run play? What was that? How we let that happen? Oh, but also let me make sure I say what's up to everybody. We got Raymond was good. Northeast was good. I'm right with you. My main goal is Sam Howell to ball out. A lot of our young guys to look really good, develop, get better, progress, all of that type of stuff, but we still end up losing. I feel like that's best case scenario for us. as far as the now and future both being great. Good afternoon. What's good, James Fisher? What's good? Man, number 2 pick would be beautiful. What's good? ARW1. Brian was good. But our defense looks like they want that top pick. I'll tell you that. Our defense looks like they want a top pick. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Why did this give Deron Payne the credit for the tackle? I'm confused. Why did they give Deron Payne the credit? Move this down here. Why is this off center? Is it me? Let me try to do this. Isn't this normally centered? I don't know what ESPN changed. I didn't do nothing. I don't know what's going on, but I'll leave that there like that. What's happening, everybody? That was good. Lawrence was good. Bradley. I would take a flyer on Devin White, especially for cheap. Yo, look at the Rams and Wildcat. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What's good, everybody that pulled up, man? Let's evaluate these young guys, man. That's what we're here for. Don't allow whether you have a good day or not rely on whether the Commanders win or not. Don't even do that to yourself mentally. First of all, the Rams are a good team. I'm certain that the Rams are better than the Bears and the Giants, and we couldn't even beat them. So just even that alone, don't hurt yourself. We're here to evaluate players. Let's see what Sam Howell looks like. Let's see what a lot of these young guys look like. Khaleke Hudson. I want to see KJ Henry start over Casey. I mean, James Smith-Williams is already out, but Casey Toohill. I want KJ Henry and Andre Jones getting more snaps than both of those than Casey Toohill. I want to see Khaleke Hudson out there more than David Mayo. I want to see Jabril Cox go out there and play a little bit. I want to see as many young guys out there as possible. We're here to see what we got in these guys. I want Emmanuel Forbes on the field every snap possible, covering the best receivers. I want that as much as possible. Let me see. And then on offense, of course, Jahan Dotson, I just want to see him get his groove back for the last few games. I want to see Sam Howell ball out and show the next regime that you do not have to take a quarterback with a top 4 pick. Let me see. Again, Brian, I want to see Antonio Gibson go out there and prove that he deserves his next contract. What's good, Smokes? What's good, Mr. Finesse? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's happening with y'all? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all pulling up and everything. Appreciate y'all telling everybody to like up the stream as well. I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. What's happening? Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, I guess we're good. All right, 3rd and goal. You know, we're trying to do something right now. We're trying to get something going. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal right now. Okay. Tennessee, I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and win in overtime, man. What's going on? What's going on with y'all? Why is Arizona beating San Francisco right now? What is happening? What is happening right now? My boy, Hey Scotty, with a donation, yes sir, to set off the stream. I appreciate that, man. My boy, Hey Scotty, with the first donation to the stream. Appreciate that big time. Much love to my dog over there. Transfer portal equals free agency. The transfer portal is crazy. How do you feel about the transfer portal and recruiting? As a Georgia Bulldog fan, I personally hate it because now it's gonna make things more even. As a college football fan, it's great. But as a team that's one of the teams at the top is making things worse. Because if this were 5 years ago, Georgia would have so much talent without the transfer portal. People would, all the talent would stack up for us. But now with transfer portal, NIL and things like that, we have Williams-Nwaneri choosing to go to Missouri over us simply because of the money. And all of the reports were saying that he prefers Georgia in every way, except for the fact that Missouri has that law to where even if you're a high school player, you can start getting NIL deals and making money right now as long as you're going to a Missouri college. It's just like a bunch of stuff like that. Like right now, we picked the worst time to be good, to be great. If we were this great, if Georgia was as great as we are now 5 years ago, we probably go back to back to back. It's just messing up. Yeah, Dylan Raiola is a crazy situation. Even though I love Ryan Puglisi, that's the only reason I'm not worried. Like I love Ryan Puglisi. But losing Dylan Raiola still sucks as well too, though. I'm not gonna sit and act like it doesn't. I hope he balls out. He's gonna ball out. He's gonna be great. I just don't think he's gonna win anything at Nebraska. Same thing with Pat Mahomes over there wherever he was, Texas Tech. I think it's going to be a similar situation. He's going to do what he got to do to go high in the draft, but he's not going to really do much in college except for, put up a lot of stats but not win anything. I think he's going to be great. I think Dylan Raiola is still going to be potentially the next Pat Mahomes. But yeah, man, being a Georgia Bulldog fan, this is a bad time to be great right now because the wealth is being spread out, basically. The best way to put it, long story short, the wealth is being spread out. Between NIL and transfer portal, we're going to have a lot more parity now. We're going to have a lot more good teams and great teams rather than a couple of elite and dominant teams. It's going to be really hard to just be obviously the best team in college football, to like be team one gap team two through whatever. Like, that's almost impossible now. So I guess I'm kind of glad we got in our 2 chips when we did, because now it's going to be completely random. It's going to be toss-ups every year. And again, as a college football fan, it's way better, which is why I can see why a lot of people prefer this. But as a Georgia Bulldog fan that wants to dominate, it's not as fun. As an Alabama fan, as a Georgia fan, you're not really rocking with this, because now teams like Auburn are getting all 5-star recruits and taking players away from us. It's just not fun. The great programs are a little upset, but the programs that are lower, I can see why, with the even in the playing field, why a lot of y'all would like it more. So I can see both sides. But to be a completely selfish Georgia fan, I do not like it. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I do. But I see both sides. About to watch D-Hop kick a game winner for Cleveland. Do you think college football standings are right being non-biased? I don't like, my whole thing just being, again, a selfish Georgia fan, and that is crazy that Florida State did make it undefeated. My whole thing is, why is Alabama beating Georgia that great that it moves them up above Florida State? But at the same time, the team that lost to them goes from 1 to 6. Like, I'm not understanding. There's no consistent logic there, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, we should have just won. If we win, we don't have to worry about nothing. So I'm not complaining, but I understand why Florida State is upset, because they did go undefeated. So, yeah, it's just weird. We don't have to worry about this anymore. We're about to go to this big playoff situation next year, and we won't have these problems. And we'll see how this goes. More games, more chances to lose. I'm telling you, everything college football is doing is making everything even. We will no longer have any just obviously dominant programs anymore. I think that's just good as gone. It's going to be really hard to keep a bunch of elite players on one team. The wealth is getting spread out there. We almost have a salary cap. It's like an unchecked salary cap, but it's definitely a salary cap kind of thing. So it's going to be fun. Again, as a college football fan, it's going to be more fun, but as a Georgia Bulldog fan, I don't like it. I want it to be dominant. How do you feel about Brock Vandagriff going to Kentucky? It makes sense because we have a lot of really good quarterbacks. I think Carson Beck's probably coming back for another year. Ryan Puglisi's coming after that. I think we may honestly flip Julian Lewis from USC, who to me looks like the next Joe Burrow. Whether he stays at USC or comes to Georgia, I'm stamping that he's the next Joe Burrow. Just like Dylan Raiola going to Nebraska, I think he's Pat Mahomes. So it's just like Brock Vandagriff doesn't really have that window where he can really prove himself. So it makes sense that it's time to move on. Shouts out to him. I'm not going to root against him. Now, people that's afraid of competition and entering the transfer portal, I'm not behind it, but I'm not also going to just actively root against them and hate them. I wish them the best, man. Go do your thing, man. All right, let's see what we're doing on second down, Sam. Okay, good underneath throw. Good time by the offensive line. My boy Jack Miller with a big-time donation, man. Can we interview other GMs when their team's in the playoff, like San Francisco GM and Kansas City GM, for example? That's a good question. How does that work? Because I know they've been trying to I'm trying to see, like, I forgot, because I know they're trying to change the rules. They're thinking about tweaking it. I don't know how that works. I know they attempted to change the rule. I know the idea was put out there, but I cannot answer your question, Jack Miller. If anybody knows the answer to Jack Miller's question, please let me know, because I'm curious as well. And make sure y'all like up that stream, man. Definitely make sure y'all like up that stream. Shouts out to Janiqua. Appreciate that. Make sure y'all leave a like on the stream. Even if you're not donating, at least leave that like. It's free for y'all, and it means the world to me. I appreciate y'all, man. It's good, Captain. Let me make sure I see what's up. I like the new college football playoff system. Gives more teams a chance to win. Again, as a dominant team, you kind of hate it because it's just like that's another chance for us to lose a random game for no reason. So as a Georgia fan, again, everything that the college football is changing right now. I'm not liking it personally, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, if we just simply would have won the game that we should have won, we wouldn't be in this situation. But it's still crazy that we're not a top 4 team, because for Alabama to go from like 8 to 4, you get that much credit for beating Georgia, but Georgia doesn't get that much credit for being Georgia. So I don't know. It's weird. How you feel about what's good, Rico? Why am I watching our garbage football team right now? What's good? Because nobody can make the case that Georgia is not a top 4 team. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, if Georgia's in the playoffs right now, they're at very least one of the 2 best teams. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, hey, it would have been fun to win 3 championships in a row, but we're just going to have to come back better than ever next year. My boy Sam Howell with the scramble on 3rd and 5. Somebody help that man shoot. Somebody help that man shoot. Get him right. Get my boy Sam Howell right with his shoot, man. Somebody need to be over there working on that. Roll Tide Roll. Good game. Now I want Brock Bowers and address O-line and free agency. What's good, Jefferson? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations on y'all winning, making the playoffs, man. You think you're going to come? Wait, what's going on with Argo? When are you doing another mock draft? Since you asked, I guess I probably should do it soon. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I just recently did one. Maybe nobody's looking for it, but hey, man, if people are asking for it, I'll definitely work on another one. Great throw to Terry McLaurin, but there's a flag. See what the flag is on. Georgia and Alabama have had a monopoly on the recruiting pool. Again, that's going to change. It's really nothing. It's nothing we can do. We're the 2 best programs in college football. But there's holding on Charles Leno. But now with NIL and the transfer portal, guys like, for Jamon Dumas-Johnson, for example, he was our starting Mike linebacker for the past year and a half, literally until he got hurt. And just simply because the freshmen and C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson look good, and then we got number 1 linebacker in the country, Justin Williams, coming in and recruiting. He's literally like, I'm not even going to sit here and tough it out and see if I can win that starting job back. And I'm pretty sure Kirby Smart would just give him the starting job. Like, if anything, those guys got to win it from you. They got to take it from you, not the other way around. And he's like, nope, I'll just go be an elite Mike linebacker somewhere else, more than likely Auburn. Whereas if it weren't for the transfer portal, he wouldn't be leaving because, he'd probably have to wait another year for eligibility. He would just sit there and tough it out with Georgia. So we're losing elite talent in really weird ways like that. Brock Vandagriff going to Kentucky. Just the transfer portal allowing you to be eligible to play immediately was really changing the game. Instead of you having to wait out a year, especially like going from one SEC school to another, and you don't have to wait a year. You can just immediately go to a rival. I hate it, but again, as college football fans in general, I see why y'all like it. But as Georgia, it's going to be far more parity. Far more parity. It's just going to be, what is this formation though? Alex Armah, I don't know what that throw was. But yeah, Alabama and Georgia, they may still be the best 2 programs in college football, but as far as being dominant, that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Alabama, Georgia will no longer just be on a tier of their own, especially talent-wise. Now, we can talk about coaching. Coaching makes a lot of a difference and stuff like that. But even coaching, teams are taking away our coaches and stuff. Fran Brown just went to Syracuse. He's over there stealing everybody's 4 stars and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot more parity, which, again, for college football fans is great. But as a Georgia or an Alabama or even Ohio State fan, it's not going to be as great for us because we're less likely to be dominant and more likely to just be really good along with everybody else. Everything's going to be far more even. A lot more close games, all of that type of stuff. So it's going to be more entertaining. Yeah, I don't know how the Titans just lost that game. I hate them. I was winning my football pool, now I'm losing because the Titans don't know how to secure a win when they need to. So now I need San Francisco to win. I require San Francisco to beat Arizona. And then that will tie that up. And then I need Dallas, Baltimore, and Philly to win. And for the score. Oh, Lord, yeah, I'm over with. Yeah, I've been seeing Syracuse go crazy in the portal. Yeah, Fran Brown, our DB's coach. He's taking everybody's recruits. Look at us on 4th and 2 and converting. Look at us. Look at Sam Howell balling, man, showing that with that top 4 pick, you better not take a quarterback. I ain't mad at it, man. Heard they might get Mekhi Muse too. Hey, man, more power to him. I'm not mad. Mekhi Muse was our starting punt returner, kick returner, all of that. But apparently he wants a bigger role on offense as a receiver. And that wasn't going to happen with Georgia. So, again, now with the new transfer portal, how things are going, instead of us retaining our starting punt returner, he's gone elsewhere because, you know, something as simple as he just wants to be more involved as a receiver. But great play by Sam Howell right there, man. To maneuver in the pocket like that, to deliver that throw, great catch by Terry McLaurin. This is fun. Archie Manning needs to go to Ohio State. Let's see how this goes, man. Looking like the Commanders trying to do something at the very least on offense. Archie Manning needs to come here. Shouts out Malik Murphy, too. I was seeing reports, trustworthy reports, that Malik Murphy actually would have transferred from Texas to Georgia if Carson Beck wasn't coming back. It sounds like Carson Beck is coming back. But I was intrigued by the idea of having Malik Murphy for a year, though. I actually kind of liked it. But I do prefer Carson Beck. But I was really intrigued. Like, hey, if Carson Beck leaves, Malik Murphy is like a best-case scenario backup plan. I would have been very happy with that. I would have been perfectly fine with that. But, I mean, I'm not really worried about Georgia, especially quarterback-wise. We're going to go from Carson Beck. And then Ryan Puglisi's coming in with his ridiculously high ceiling. Can make every throw. He's basically just the best way to describe Ryan Puglisi. I feel like a lot of people don't really know him because, you know, everybody's been talking about Dylan Raiola. Then you got Bryce Underwood coming next year, 2025. I think he's right now committed to Michigan or estimated to go to Michigan. That run blocking was bad. Are we going to go for it on 4th down again, or are we kicking a field goal? But yeah, Ryan Puglisi, I would say he's a higher ceiling, more athletic Dylan Raiola, but Dylan Raiola is far more polished. I mean, to throw 30-something touchdowns, and I think he only threw 1 interception, and it wasn't even his fault. It was like it straight to the receiver. Receiver dropped it, fumbled it, and then it landed in the DB's hands or something like that. Dylan Raiola is pretty much as polished as it gets coming into college football. So Ryan Puglisi is the higher ceiling. Dylan Raiola has a crazy high ceiling, but he also comes with a crazy high floor. So that's the best way to describe them. I'm excited out of the way, though. 4th and 1, what we doing? Oh, wow. Good defense, man. That looked like that would have been a touchdown if he didn't hit that. What do you think about AJ Epinesa? I haven't watched the Bills D-line enough, like on all 22 and stuff like that, to know how I really feel about him. How has he been this year? Because I know he hasn't necessarily lived up to the expectations that people have for him, especially coming out of Oregon and everything, how like dominant he was over there. Granted, it is Pac-12, and that wasn't even the Pac-12 that it is now. The Pac-12 that it is now is a different story, but the Pac-12 he was involved in, you know, he was over there dominating, but, you know, against who type of thing. But still, he has certain expectations coming in. I haven't really heard anybody say that he's met them, but I'm curious. I don't know. I haven't watched this tape enough to really know what's going on. Last thing I really knew about him was Oregon. The all 22 I watched on him at Oregon, and then a little bit of the Bills, I guess. I mean, not Oregon, Iowa. My fault. I'm thinking about the wrong guy. My whole brain is all over the place right now. My fault. Iowa, my fault. But yeah, still low level. I just remember low level of competition. I think I was thinking of Kayvon Thibodeau. That's my fault. Low level of competition and, you know, high expectations. How low level of competition in college, high expectations coming into the NFL hasn't necessarily lived up to him. But I haven't heard anybody complaining about him being bad. And I felt like he had a pretty good game against us earlier in the year. What was that, like week 3, week 4? But I don't know. I'm about to watch the all 22 on AJ Epinesa to give you a better answer. Does Amarius Mims have the highest ceiling for any offensive lineman in this draft? I wholeheartedly believe that, but of course Olu Fashanu has a crazy high ceiling, but also a ridiculously high floor. Joe Alt has a lesser of a ceiling, but also has a really high floor. It depends on what you like. To me, just build, like just pure athletic freak, what you were born with, all of that type of stuff. Like just God-given ability. Amarius Mims has one of the highest ceilings I've ever seen from a tackle. I think it's higher than Darnell Wright. I think it's higher than DeJuan Jones. I even think it's higher than the guys coming out of this class like Olu Fashanu. If we're talking ceiling, I'm not saying he's going to be the better player. If we're talking about ceiling, God-given, natural-born talent, You don't, put in any work, any practice, any film study. Just if we're just talking about just the physical specimen, Amarius Mims, I would say, has the highest ceiling of any tackle I've seen in at least a few years. But that's not everything about it. Olu Fashanu is so elite because he has almost the same level ceiling. Like if you want to say Amarius Mims has a 1A ceiling, at worst, Olu Fashanu has like the number 2, maybe even 1B. But that floor is Olu Fashanu's proven. I mean, I've been talking about Olu Fashanu since before the 2023 draft. I said it. Like, if Olu Fashanu were somehow eligible to enter the draft as a sophomore, he would have been a first-round pick. And then he went out there in his junior year and did what we expected him to do. Now, he didn't look as good against Ohio State as I hoped, but he's been dominant against everybody else. So Olu Fashanu's different. You can't miss on that. You literally just can't miss on Olu Fashanu. My boy KJ Henry making plays. That's what I love to see. Sam Howell balling, KJ Henry balling. I want to see these young guys ball, man. Win or loss, I literally don't care. But these young guys developing and balling and showing this next regime. I mean, KJ Henry's literally out there to basically prove, hey, next regime, you don't have to take an edge rusher in the first round. You can wait till maybe the 3rd or 4th round to get that if you really want to, or maybe get one in free agency. Sam Howell's out there basically trying to prove, hey, man, you do not have to take a quarterback with that top 4 overall pick in the first round. That's what Emmanuel Forbes. Yeah, you're going to need a corner because Kendall Fuller's probably going to leave anyway. With new regime coming in, they may not value him as much as Rivera and those guys did. They may want to play a little bit more man and things like that. You just never know. They may want more speed instead of more, nuance and things like that. Because Kendall Fuller, extremely nuanced, but not very fast, not very athletic. Maybe they come in and want to make the secondary just way faster. You just never know. And Kendall Fuller is going to be 29 by the time the next season starts, I believe. 30, 29, one of those. But again, back to my point, Emmanuel Forbes is out there to basically prove, yeah, we're going to need to take a corner, but instead of taking a corner in the first round, maybe not even the second, take one in the 3rd, maybe in the 4th. That's what Emmanuel Forbes is out there trying to do for these last 3 games. So that's what I'm watching for. Win or loss, I don't really, I'm here basically watching the young guys develop. So shouts out my boy KJ Henry. That's what sparked that thought. I'm really excited. I want to see what KJ Henry could do. I want to see KJ Henry and Andre Jones starting over Casey Toohill. Because what is Casey Toohill playing right now help us with as far as the future goes? So I like the fact that I just saw KJ Henry make a big play right there. That's my boy, man. I'm really happy for him. Again, man, that's a guy that led Clemson in pressures last year with Miles Murphy and Brian Brazil on the same defensive line. KJ Henry has the talent. He was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He just never really reached his talent. Maybe he can unlock that with us. So we'll see. So far, Sam Howell looks great. KJ Henry looks great. I like the fact that Khaleke Hudson is starting over David Mayo. Antonio Gibson's looked pretty good so far as well. I'm watching these younger guys, man. Watching these young guys do what they do, man. Let me go ahead and open this up while I'm here too. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let me go ahead and move this over here, actually. Keep the game up here. I don't know how Tennessee lost that game, though. Y'all make me mad, man. Tennessee, y'all disappoint me, man. What happened? What happened out there, man? All right, Sam Howell, finish this game strong, man. Finish this game strong. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right, defense, 3rd and 6. See if y'all can get off the field, man. What's good, John? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody that's pulling up? What's good, everybody that's pulling up, man? What's happening? 3rd and 6. What we doing, defense? Hard count to see what our defense is doing. See if we blitzing or not. Oh, our defensive line beat up on the O-line, but it didn't matter because Benjamin St. Juste couldn't cover Cooper Kupp for 3 seconds. Come on. Come on, defense. What was that? What was that, man? All right, let's see. 1st and 10. What we doing? Solid little 4-yard game, 4 or 5-yard game. I don't know how the Texans won that game. I'm still confused though. Offensive line been blocking pretty well for Sam Howell when I really think about it though. Shouts out my boy KJ Henry though. I want to see KJ Henry making more plays, man. Come on, dog. Come on, KJ. Okay, y'all got him. Is that considered a sack or like a half a yard gain? How does that go? Is that a sack for Quan Martin? You really can only justify taking a tackle, defensive line, to QB the top 5 pick. Maybe wide receiver, but they got to be a 100% game changer. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Brock Bowers, it does sound crazy to take a tight end now. But Eugene Shin loves tight ends. I'm warning y'all. Lord have mercy. How did Matthew Stafford flick it like that? Lord have mercy. What was that? He just flicked it like it was nothing. That's that Georgia boy right there. Yeah, I do miss some Matthew Stafford, man. That flick is crazy. I want Olu Bowers. That's basically where I'm at, too. Those are my 2 favorite players that I want the most. Aja, leave me alone, man. I got a game to stream, man. I mean, he literally flicked that throw. That was incredible by Matthew Stafford. I'm not even sure if I should be mad at Cam Curl or not. That was just a ridiculous throw, man. Aja, not right now, man. I want to see even guys like, I know St. Juice isn't as young as like a KJ Henry, but I still want to see St. Juice go out there and look good to end the season. I want to see some guys finish, some key players finish strong, man. Guys that should be a part of the future of this team. We got 3rd and 1 after Kendall Fuller made the tackle, helped with Cody Barton. That's crazy. We're already at the end of the 1st quarter. I feel like I've only been streaming for 5 minutes. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Lord have mercy. I mean, they're making it look so easy against our defense, but are we surprised? Lord have mercy, man. Kyron Williams just getting us the business right now, man. Wait, oh, Juice Wells is going from South Carolina to Ole Miss? That's interesting. I was wondering where Juice was going. I know Georgia was a little interested in him, even though they prefer London Humphrey the most right now. But I was curious where Juice Wells is going to end up going. He's going to Ole Miss. That's cool. All right, Cooper Kupp just open underneath. Not like he's like a star receiver or something. Nothing that we need to watch out for. Just open. Benjamin St. Juice let him go earlier in the drive. It's not like we need to cover one of the best receivers in the NFL. Last year's MVP candidate. Cool enough. I like the fact that we're starting to utilize. Another thing that I like about this experimental part of the season that we're going through right now, of course, not playing meaningful games sucks. But again, when we're talking about developing players, evaluating players, stuff like that, I like that we're even trying new things like throwing Quan Martin out there to blitz more than we used to. Like, let's see if he can handle blitzing. If he can time the snap count right. Like, blitzing is not simply ball is snap, let run at the quarterback or run at whoever has the ball. You got to try to time that snap. You got to do a good job of disguising it, acting like you're not going to blitz, and then still being able to blitz effectively enough to get there in time before the quarterback gets. It's a lot involved in that. And so I'm just really happy. I'm really happy to see that we're doing things like that. Uh-oh, he fumbled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kyron Williams fumble. My boy Captain screaming no. St. Juice is either terrible or having a serious growing year. That's a good point. It's ugly right now. Yeah, I don't know why we're not playing Jabril Cox more. Rico, my guy, Jawad Jordan declared for the draft. Go check him out. He's going to be nice. All right, bet. Cool. Now, make sure you go check out Buddy from Alabama y'all got, man. I don't know why he had a disappointing sophomore season this past year, but the freshman year he had, we were like, oh, Lord, here go the next Devonta Smith, Amari Cooper, Jamison Williams. Like, it just Jalen Waddle. It felt like that. I don't know what happened this past year. I didn't watch Alabama's games like that this season. I was just so focused on Georgia for the most part. I would catch like a really good game. Like if it was Oregon versus Washington, I watched both of those games and things like that. But I wasn't just purely watching Alabama like I usually do. So I don't really know what happened with Buddy, but Buddy transferring to LSU, that boy different. That freshman year, I was like, here we go again, man. Alabama got another one. I don't know what happened, though. So look at Cody Barton forcing fumbles. Look at him. No way that was Cody. He don't make plays. Yeah, Jacory, I heard of him. I'll check him out since I trust you. Bro, he's different, bro. I don't even remember him as a high school recruit. I just saw him last year. The year that we ended up beating TCU for the championship, that year he was scary, dog. I don't know what happened. But look at Cody Barton forcing fumbles, man. That boy, hey, I'm telling y'all, these players are auditioning for the next regime. Like they trying to go out there and show, hey man, you might want to keep me around. I'm something you can build around. Oh no, I'm hearing that Percy Butler forced the fumble. I'm seeing on Twitter everybody talking about Percy Butler. I see one person saying Cody Barton, but I'm saying multiple people say Percy Butler. Was it Percy Butler? I got to look at the replay. Percy Butler has been either hot or cold. He's either allowing a 50-yard touchdown or he's forcing a fumble or making a great play in coverage. Percy Butler is a weird, hot and cold, boom or bust type of guy. And that's a guy you can build with. As long as you see the flashes, we can work with it. I can work with flashes. How is it the Cowboys clinched the playoffs but the Eagles haven't yet? I don't know. I haven't seen the standings. I don't even know what their exact records are, to be honest with you. I do not know. Please be the 50-yard touchdown next. They both got the same record. Well, I guess I don't know, because they beat each other one each, right? I don't know. They definitely split that, so I don't know. But look at us, though. Commanders finally got a turnover, man. I don't think we've gotten a turnover in, what, 4 or 5 games? All right, Gibson, little 2-yard run. Not the best start, but I ain't mad at it. All right, let's see what we do on offense, man. 2nd and 8. I want to see what I mean, Bieniemy's auditioning as well, man. Okay, little delayed handoff. Great spin by Gibson. Great spin by Gibson. He turned a 2-yard gain into like a 3-4 yard gain with that spin. The Commanders have not taken the ball away from an offense in 4 games. Mac Jones's late game interception on November 5th was the last takeaway. So shouts out to Percy Butler for giving us our first takeaway since the last time we won a game, which was against the Patriots, who were also awful. 35. Let's see what we can do. Sam Howell with some magic. Oh, my Lord. What was that? Was that supposed to be like a screen pass or something? Why were so many people in his face that fast? I know it's supposed to be a screen pass, but golly, man. Oh, here we go. We're starting to do a rotation. Just to let y'all know, we had Chris Paul in the first couple of drives. Now Sadiq Charles is at left guard this drive. So again, I don't, it doesn't matter whether I want to win or not. It doesn't matter if you want to win or not. The Commanders are clearly showing that our primary goal is not winning. We do not prioritize winning games right now. We are prioritizing development and evaluation more than anything else. We're out there rotating left guards just because. Not due to injury, not because somebody got hurt. We're literally just throwing them out there, seeing what happens. Again, we cut Danny Johnson. Cutting Danny Johnson was not to improve your secondary. Cutting Danny Johnson does not improve your secondary in any way. We are just experimenting. We cut him. Maybe he lands on a contender, which would be good for him. We cut him so we could bring in Q Blue Kelly, who's basically like a bigger, maybe even slightly faster version of Danny Johnson. Let's see what we got in him. Let's see if he has some potential to him. So that's the point of the season we're in right now. KJ Henry is getting starting snaps. And I feel like even if James Smith-Williams was healthy, KJ Henry would still be playing a lot. But I think it's KJ Henry, Case Hill starting. I prefer to see more guys start over Case Hill. I like Case Hill, but what do we gain future of the franchise-wise with Case Hill starting games for us right now? I prefer to go ahead and throw Andre Jones out there, any of these other guys. But I do like the fact that Khaleke Hudson is starting over David Mayo. So that also adds to the point that we're not necessarily trying to do our best to win. We're trying to evaluate and develop. That's the primary goals right now. Those are my primary goals coming to the game. I'm happy to see that the Commanders are doing that. Thank goodness. I want to see with Khaleke Hudson starting as well. I want to see like if he makes some more plays. Like, you're starting, let's show us that you deserve to be here. Because Khaleke Hudson is an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season as well, I believe. Definitely a free agent. I don't remember if it's restricted or unrestricted, but I know Khaleke Hudson. I mean, we can look at the list right now, guys. They're on their way out, and I highly doubt we keep most of these guys. I don't think we'll end up keeping most of the guys that we're gonna look at right now. Let me show y'all. Let me just show y'all. Commanders 2024 free agents. I don't think y'all understand. And I've talked about this in videos and other live streams, but just in case people don't understand how serious this is getting. You got Curtis Samuel. Right now, you can argue he's been our best receiver this year. At the very least, like when you're looking at advanced stats between him, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, and everybody else, he's been the best at getting open. Eric Bieniemy's done a good job of getting him involved in the offense, whether it's out of the backfield as a receiver or whatever. Sam Howell's a nice connection to him. So even though Terry McLaurin, to me, should be our best receiver, Curtis Samuel has felt like he's been our most productive. At the very least, efficiency-wise, like on a per route ran basis, Curtis Samuel has been our best receiver. Unrestricted free agent. Kendall Fuller is at the very least our best tackling corner. And at the very least gives up the least plays between him, Emmanuel Forbes, and Benjamin St. Juste. Unrestricted free agent. Your backup quarterback, who's never had to play, thank goodness, is also an unrestricted free agent. But it would have been nice if we could have traded him before the trade deadline to get something for him, even if it was like a 5th or a 6th round pick. Cody Barton, your starting Mike linebacker, unrestricted free agent. I mean, not great, but still, he's your starting Mike linebacker. That's still another need you'll have to fill in the offseason if you let him go. Cornelius Lucas, your backup swing tackle, who a lot of people feel like should start over Andrew Wiley or Charles Leno. Take your pick, one of them. Jeremy Reeves, your all-pro special teamer. But, I mean, he's been on IR since like week 6 or something, week 5. So it's not like we've necessarily noticed a loss with him this season like that. Hopefully the next regime takes a good look at what he did last year and keeps him. F.A. Obata, he's on IR as well. He's potentially gone. Again, a lot of these depth guys like an F.A. Obata, Jeremy Reeves, Cornelius Lucas, another regime is going to come in. And I'm telling y'all, starters, I feel like are more safe when it comes to a regime change, especially within the first year. But when it comes to backups, the depth guys, every regime is going to feel like they're smarter than the regime before them. So they're going to replace a lot of these depth guys. They're not going to be as attached to F.A. Obata as Rivera and company were. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably gone. Even though I like F.A. Obata, I want to keep him. I hope we sign him to a cheap long-term contract. Lord have mercy, Cooper Kupp and Puka just open every third down like it's nothing. Tyler Larson, your starting center right now, because Nick Gates was bad. He wasn't a good pickup. And Ricky Strongberg, I'm not even sure if he was ever at any point good enough to start at center for you, but he's on IR as well. Khaleke Hudson, again, right now your starting linebacker next to Cody Barton. Right now, coming into this game, both of your starting linebackers are unrestricted free agents at the end of this season. But David Botto at the least is a exclusive restricted free agent, which is interesting. David Mayo, I mean, if you're looking at your depth chart right now with Jamin Davis on IR, all 3 of your top linebackers are unrestricted free agents. That's a problem. Even though they're not very good, it's still crazy. Antonio Gibson, unrestricted free agent. You're starting running back right now with Brian Robinson out. Matter of fact, what they talking about on a market value? I'm definitely willing to give him that. I'll give him $4 million a year, please. Long term, thank you. Keep him. Your franchise kicker. You're starting punt returner right now. A receiver that's actually contributed more than I expected coming into the season. Sadiq Charles is your starting left guard when healthy. He's an unrestricted free agent. I don't think y'all understand how crazy this is about to get in the offseason. Cameron Curl, unrestricted free agent. James Smith-Williams and Casey Toohill, your 2 starting edge rushers right now, when healthy, unrestricted free agents. It's crazy. It's really crazy how empty this team is going to be as soon as the clock says fourth quarter 0-0-0 against the Cowboys in a couple of weeks. It's crazy how empty this team is about to be. All of these guys will be unrestricted free agents, and it is up to this next regime to want them enough to bring them back. What's good, Captain? I mean, we don't even necessarily have to blow it up because half the team are unrestricted free agents. You don't even have to blow anything up. You don't have to really trade or release anybody. The contracts are going to do that. Now, front office-wise, I think we are blowing it up. Martin Mayhew, Ron Rivera, certified gone. There's no questions about that. I already did a video reporting on that. Rossini and Jeremy Fowler and Graziano all talking about it. That's over with. We don't have to worry about that. Martin Mayhew, Ron Rivera, gone, which also means everybody underneath them quite likely gone too. Like when you're talking about a regime change, and we're talking about changing not only owners last offseason, but now we're about to change GMs, head coach, all of that type of stuff. That changes everything, like positional coaches, DBs coach, tight ends coach, offensive lines coach. They're going to want to bring in their guys for all of that. This is about to literally feel like an expansion team next year. And I mean, can we not stop anything on 3rd and 4? I mean, just Cooper Kupp on 3rd and 4 is just absolutely unstoppable. Yeah, Stafford's just literally flicking his wrist. It's bad, bro. Yeah, I like the fact. I love seeing Jartavius Quan Martin getting a lot of minutes as well. This ain't no team that needs to be rebuilt. Yeah, I feel like roster-wise, we shouldn't have to do as much. But the problem is that we have so many unrestricted free agents. Are we gonna sign these guys back? Are we gonna bring all 21 of these guys back? Again, you have all 3 of your top linebackers on the depth chart with Jamin Davis on IR. You have your 2 starting edge rushers right here. Your starting strong safety. Your starting punt returner. Your starting kicker. Your starting center, since Nick Gates was so bad. One of your starting corners. Your most efficient receiver this year. Arguably one of your better tackles because, you know, we'll see though. We'll talk about this in deeper context. Your special teams, your all-pro special teamer and Jeremy Reeves. Antonio Gibson, I mean, outside of Brian Robinson, he's your dual-headed monster and running back. Sadiq Charles is your starting left guard. I don't think people understand how many starters we have potentially leaving in free agency just as an unrestricted. Like, even say the new regime comes in, Josh Harris, Eugene Shin, whoever we hire, GM and head coach and stuff like that, even if they do want these guys back, what's to say these guys want to come back? You know what I'm saying? So we can't bank on any of these 21 guys being here next year is my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have to blow things up because you don't really have to blow it up when half the team is unrestricted free agents, basically. So it's ugly. I'm scared. It's going to get ugly. We'll see, man. I hope we retain a lot of these guys, but it's going to get weird. And, of course, the Rams get a touchdown as expected. We kind of expected that. I mean, they're just making it look so easy, right? This game is going by very fast, man. Where are we at right now? 2 minutes left in the second. How did this happen? Are we fast forwarding through this game? I can't believe we're already almost to halftime. I feel like we haven't even talked about enough. Where the boys and equipment managers are gone to after the season. It's literally top to bottom. Everything's about to change. I don't feel like we're so bad that we need to blow everything up and change everything. I just feel like it's naturally going to happen because we have so many unrestricted free agents. We're looking for a new GM, a new head coach. And again, between those guys, they're going to hire the next defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, whether Eric Bieniemy stays or not. And then from there, the dominoes fall. We're going to see who the next tight ends coach, offensive lines coach, running backs coach. I like Randy Jordan and Jennifer King and all of those guys. But, I mean, they may not be safe either. I mean, a new GM, a new head coach is going to want to bring as many of the guys that they like from their previous teams as possible. Like, if we bring the guy from the 49ers, that GM, and a head coach from, I mean, just say best case scenario, Ben Johnson from the Lions, we're going to have a lot of Lions and 49ers positional coaches more than likely. I mean, at least they're going to try to. So, I mean, this team is, I'm just warning y'all now. Compared to what we looked like August 2023, this team is going to look the most different within a year going to August 2024 than we probably have seen in our lifetimes. I think this is going to be the biggest turnover rate we've seen in, at least in my lifetime of being a Commanders fan. Again, I wasn't alive to see any of the Super Bowls. Since I've been alive, I think this is going to be one of the most dramatic changes for our franchise in an offseason we've seen in a long time. If not the biggest turnover, I think it's going to be one of. I mean, this many starters, unrestricted free agents, new GM, new head coach, but new defensive coordinator, potentially new offensive coordinator, because they may not even want to keep Eric Bieniemy. Hopefully we keep Sam Howell, but that's not a sure thing. I love Sam Howell. I think he's good enough to win around, build around, and all that type of stuff. But who knows? With a top 4 pick, they may be like, man, give me Jaden Daniels, dog. Next Lamar Jackson, potentially, just give me him. Like, let's not even hurt ourselves. I prefer to go Olu Fashanu or Brock Bowers, but that's not to say that the next regime will. So I'm just warning y'all, this team is going to look completely different. Quan Martin's having a great game, though, quietly, though. I feel like a lot of people haven't noticed that. He's made some great run stops. He had a really nice blitz earlier to get the Matthew Stafford. Quan Martin secretly having a fantastic game right now. Us being down 10-0 is not Quan Martin's fault. I'll just say that. Wait, Matthew Stafford didn't have his first incompletion until the 228 mark? Oh, yeah, we suck. No, we're terrible. No, we're terrible, dog. That doesn't even make sense. That literally doesn't make sense. Matthew Stafford just had his first incompletion just a few seconds ago, a couple of minutes ago. Bro, under 100 people were at the Carolina game. I slept through the first half. What's going on with Sam? I mean, that must have been a power nap because this first half went by so fast. Sam Howell's flashing, but you know, that occasional stupid play where the batted down ball, you got to throw it at a better arm angle than that. I blame him for the batted down ball on that 4th down play. That was almost intercepted, though. You got to chill out right there, man. 2nd and 10. Let's see what's happening. Just to let y'all know, the Rams are 7 of 8 on 3rd downs right now. Yeah, Sam Howell got really lucky right there. That should have been an interception. Whew, that throw to Antonio Gibson was a little wild, man. I don't know what that was. Why'd you throw it like that, my boy? Yeah, you can't throw that poorly to Antonio Gibson right there, man. Antonio Gibson, you still got to catch that though, but Lord have mercy, man. That throw was a little crazy. But you got to catch that, Gibson. Got to catch that. Oh, look at Rivera challenging something. Wow. Rivera threw a challenge flag, y'all. So ball did not hit the ground. I think that's a catch as well. That was weird, but yeah, that's definitely a catch. Yeah, he caught it. That's a catch. It was a weird catch. It was a stupid catch. My boy Vanguardian said silly catch, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the commentators are talking about that right foot when his whole body is down with possession. I don't understand. That boy Ron Rivera don't even care no more. He's not mad or nothing. He's chilling. Again, I already gave y'all the report yesterday, early, like in the afternoon, early afternoon, that it's being reported that Ron Rivera is at peace with the fact that he's going to be fired. Like, he knows it. Everybody knows it. We're moving on from Ron Rivera at the end of this season. That's why he doesn't care anymore. He's chilling. He's, yeah, I guess I might as well throw the challenge flag. I ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, I definitely think that's a catch. I don't know what that ref was looking at. Definitely look like a catch. But it is what it is. I think they'll definitely give us that call on the challenge. But shouts out to Rivera for challenging a call, man. Look at you. Ron Rivera about to go back to the... I honestly think Ron Rivera going to chill at least for a little minute. I don't see him coaching next year. All right, let's get it, man. Nah, I'm really mad at Tennessee because now they got me in an ugly situation for this football pool, man. And then Dallas is losing to Buffalo. Yeah, I'm about to give up, bro. Carne asada. I know Texans are throwing Case Keenum the biggest party. How can you be upset when he's going to get paid millions to not work? Yeah, I ain't chilling. Yeah, if I'm Ron Rivera, I'm happy. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. All right, man. This is a long commercial break. Why is it taking them so long to challenge this? We all saw it. Y'all good? It's really that difficult to tell if that was a catch or not? Why are they making it more difficult than it needs to be? I don't know what's taking so long. But yeah, man, just to give y'all a heads up, man, this whole team about to look completely different. Totally different. When you look at what this team looked like, coaching staff, front office, and roster August, compared to what we're going to look like in August 2024, boy, I'm telling you, you're not even going to be able to recognize the team other than the colors, man. Is Sam Howell leading us in rushing? Let me tell you. It's interesting. Never really. Is that a thing? Yeah, he is. Sam Howell, you right. Sam Howell is leading our team in rushing with 19 yards. Poor Antonio Gibson with 15. Chris Rodriguez with 5. Meanwhile, Conrad Williams is having the type of game you're supposed to have. Nearly 70 yards at half, and they may even get the ball back. All right, I'm going back to the game cast, though. All right, good throw. Good throw to... Oh, no. Terry dropped it. Dang, man. If that ball would have gotten there a little bit sooner, maybe Terry McLaurin catches that. Yeah, that was definitely a hospital ball, man. You got to chill out with them, Sam. Definitely a hospital ball, man. Got to chill out trying to kill Terry, man. I don't know if y'all been peeping, but Aaron Donald's been having a good game against our interior offensive line. Chris Paul getting ate up right now. That boy Matthew Stafford is 12 of 13 for 110 yards right now. Had his first incompletion with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That didn't even make sense, bro. How did it get this bad, man? Will this franchise understand that Sadiq Charles is better? Now this third down situation is terrible, bro. They're 7 of 8 and we're 1 of 7. What's going on, man? We are 1 of 7 on third downs. That's really bad, man. Really, really, really bad. Really, really bad. Yeah. But yeah, Sam, bro, if you're going to throw that to Terry, you got to throw that way sooner. Like, that was you trying to get Terry McLaurin killed out there, man. Got to throw them way quicker, man. Our last 2 offensive drives, 6 plays, 12 yards, 2 minutes, and 7 seconds time of possession. Yes, sir. 2 3 and outs like it's nothing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why don't we ever throw the ball deep? O-line, really? I think it's more so the O-line than anything else. I don't think Eric Bieniemy trusts them to be able to hold long enough for us to even attempt one. My boy James Cook already has 70 yards. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's see if we score points today, man. It's getting to that point where are we going to score? Like, Lord have mercy. In no way we just allow them to get another field goal before we go into halftime, right? No way, right? No way, right? All right, man. Let's see what we doing, man. What we doing, defense? 2nd and 1. What we doing? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, man. I mean, they're just making it look so easy. I mean, we're starting to shift from. I mean, can we stop them from scoring any points to? Oh Lord, they still got a minute left. Are we able to stop them from getting a touchdown rather than just a field goal at this point? I mean, Lord, it just seems like every play is positive. Have we stopped them for a negative play yet? I think maybe just two. Maybe just two. And to be honest, I'm a big Sam Howell fan, and I really, I'm rooting for him to be our franchise quarterback and for us to spend that first round pick on a tackle or Brock Bowers, Olufashanu, something. But it's not looking good right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely not doing enough to make the next regime believe that Kyron Williams fumbled again. I'm convinced he just wants us to go down in draft pick. That boy St. Juice got a strip. Brock Purdy's hurt, so Sam Darnold is in at quarterback for Brock Purdy, just to let y'all know. My boy John with a big time donation, man. Appreciate that. Let's celebrate their first super on the live stream. My boy John with his first super chat, man. Much love, man. Appreciate that, John, big time. I appreciate y'all donating, even though this is a terrible game, man. I really appreciate y'all for even watching this game, for even being in this stream right now. And then to donate on top of that, man. Y'all some real ones, man. Y'all are some real ones, man. Okay, look at us trying to score some points. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do with a second opportunity. Lord have mercy, man. We can't do nothing right. Can't do anything right. All right, let's see what we doing. Are we going to be able to at least get in field goal range? 3rd and 10. What you doing? Money play, money play. Lord have mercy. And there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. We get a fumble recovery, and then we get negative yards on the drive. Not positive, negative yards. Like, we literally moved back. After recovering the fumble, we moved back. Thank goodness for the invention of the punt. Without a punt, we would have helped the Rams offense with how bad our offense was. But shouts out to Baby Say Juice for getting the strip, man. That boy's still trying, man. That boy is still trying. Lord have mercy, we can't do nothing right. Wow, we can't do anything right. Wow. And Tress Way is hurt too? No. Yo, Cameron Cheeseman, you gotta go, dog. You gotta go. You gotta go. We've been saying it all year, but golly, man. Cameron Cheeseman literally just got Tressway killed. Wow. I mean, we're just getting turnovers, and it just doesn't matter. Lord, that snap was awful, bruh. That snap was terrible, man. Yo, Cameron Cheeseman literally has to go, bro. You can't be out there hurting one of our best players. And one of our best players should never be a punter, but that's how it's been for a while now. That makes no sense. For ruining his career. I mean, how do we go from forcing a fumble and then now they have the ball closer to the touchdown than they did before they fumbled? I just don't understand. I just don't get how we got here. How did it get this bad? How do we go from, oh man, they might score a touchdown, to, I mean, I hope we at least hold them to a field goal, to, oh wait, fumble, we might get a field goal. Oh wait, nah, the Rams might actually score a touchdown. All within less than a minute. Yeah, Cameron Cheeseman, dog. Cameron Cheeseman, you gotta talk to me, bro. We gotta have a real serious talk, Cameron Cheeseman. 6th round pick on a long snapper is wild. Wild, man. Oh, and people bringing up the Rivera quotes. People bringing up, I think it's Nikki Javala. Where is it? I just saw a Rivera quote. Somebody just brought up the Rivera quote. No, it's JP Finley. Ron Rivera on long snapper Cameron Cheeseman, November 12th. I'm not concerned. We got it straightened out in the end when it mattered, when it counted. They all matter. They all count. Yes, sir, Ron Rivera. Yes, sir. Yeah. Just saw that down here. They paying for both. Thank you, man. Thank you, yes, sir. Shouts out to them. Was that Andre Jones? Andre Jones with a batted down pass. Smart heads up play. Lord have mercy. Just to remind y'all, we did trade up for him. Word them like that. You're liking the content, like not the game. I appreciate that. Let them know, Jack, man. Yeah, make sure y'all like up the stream too. I haven't been on it for asking. I haven't been on it asking y'all for the likes and everything too. Make sure y'all support the stream by liking. Shouts out to everybody that's already liked the stream. Shouts out to everybody that's donated. Yeah, because this is a bad game, so I really appreciate y'all pulling up and watching this with me, leaving a like, man. Joey Sly is Washington's backup punter. I mean, yeah, I guess naturally. Just naturally, I guess that makes sense. The kicker would be the punter. We'll see how this goes. Bro literally has one job that he does a few times a week, and he effed it up. And getting paid like crazy money. Like NFL-wise, not crazy money, but compared to most regular human beings, he's getting paid crazy money to be sorry. So I have no sympathy. This is bad though. But yeah, make sure y'all leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate it. Tressway is now being evaluated for a concussion. So there you go, Cameron Cheeseman. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Cameron Cheeseman. $940,000 a year. You know what I could do with that kind of money, man. All right, look at the defensive line getting something done, man. No, they're not gonna do a roughing the passer. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. When is National Signing Day? The 20th? Lord have mercy, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bieniemy and Sam Howell are bringing each other down at the same time. Oh Lord, Matthew Stafford running. Matthew Stafford isn't even that fast, and that's coming from a Georgia Bulldog fan. We can't let Matthew Stafford score with his legs now. We gotta chill out. We haven't scored 20 points in a game since the Seahawks game. That's crazy. That's terrible. Tressway going to the locker room. Yep. We might need to go in and blow this up. I mean, again, we don't have to blow it up. Because just to show you, I mean, we already know we're bringing in a new GM, new head coach, defensive coordinator, more than likely a offensive coordinator as well. But also look at all of these unrestricted free agents that are like starters on the team and everything. Like, we don't have to blow it up. It's naturally going to blow itself up, basically. The new regime doesn't have to come in and trade and release people. Half of our starters are unrestricted free agents anyway, the way that their contracts are set up. So it's like, what can you really do? Good job by Jonathan Allen on that play. Jonathan Allen's trying, man. Jonathan Allen is trying. What are we doing this game, though? All right, let's see what we got. Stafford's all-time break come to play against us. Third and goal. We about to do. Rico, his name is Cheese Touch because nobody wants it. Okay, St. Jude's good defense. Okay, 13-0. All right, 13-0, y'all. We'll see what we do in this second half, but it's not looking pretty, man. It's not looking pretty. It sucks to be a Washington fan. How do we manage to turn well-respected coaches into confident buffoons? His name is... Allen Andre Jones made that play. If you're doing more bad than good, simply put. 59 sacks is ridiculous. Where are we at with the count right now? That's where we're at. We're at 59 exactly right now. They're playing a lot of Dr. Dre in the stadium because Dr. Dre is there. That's pretty cool, man. Okay, well, time to go into halftime. Time to go into halftime again. Win or loss is whatever, but we're here to evaluate players. And the reason I'm sad is because I'm not even liking what I'm seeing from a lot of the players. Now, Quan Martin's been playing pretty well. Liking what I'm seeing from KJ Henry. Even Andre Jones made a play. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy right now. O-line, of course, it's had its fair share of problems all year. But the offense has been able to succeed with how the offensive line is currently constructed right now. But since the Seahawks game when we scored 20-something points in, I think 25, we haven't even reached 20 points in the game since. And it doesn't look like we're going to do that this game either. It's not looking good right now, man. Khalid Hudson, yeah, I want to see more from him. I haven't really paid attention to him that much. I need to pay more attention to him. I don't know if he's having a great game or not, but I know I've seen Quan Martin and KJ Henry flash quite a bit so far this game. Quan Martin had a really nice blitz on Matthew Stafford, and he had a really nice run stop where he took on a block, got rid of the block, and then made the tackle. So Quan Martin right now is having a fantastic game. Oh, my Lord. Sam Howell's first half stats. 43.75 completion percentage, 52 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 1 sack, though. That's an improvement. 19 rushing yards and a 52.1 passer rating, down 13-0. And who wants to hear this water? Hey, Sunday Ticket, stop doing that. Don't nobody want to hear that water when I ain't trying to watch football, man. I felt like I was competing with the water playing in my ear. People like that? That's relaxing to y'all to just hear water dripping like that. Oh, my Lord. That was terrible. This team provides generational disappointment. Our entire offense is horrible. I love Howell, Rico, but if some crazy situation we could take Caleb, I don't think he could pass that up. See, that's basically the point that I'm starting to get to where I love Sam Howell. I'm going to keep saying it again. I believe you can win a Super Bowl around Sam Howell with the right stuff around him. But has Sam Howell done enough to show the next regime that you should not take Jaden Daniels? Because I think Caleb Williams probably number 1, Drake May probably number 2. We'll see how that goes. But has he done enough to make you not take Jaden Daniels? I don't think so. So don't be surprised if we go quarterback in the first round. And I don't know what I did, man. I don't know what I did. I'm seeing the message. How can anyone seriously want EB as our head? It's not looking too good right now, man. It's getting worse and worse and worse. I feel like, oh, okay, this is going to be the week that Eric Bieniemy bounces back, and then he doesn't. I don't know what's going on. All right, now I can unmute the game because that water stopped. We do need to go O-line at all costs, though, but Lord have mercy. Yeah, we've been really terrible right now, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think Jaden Daniels is drastically underrated. And that's coming from a Georgia Bulldog fan. I feel like he gets nowhere near as much love as he deserves. Now, granted, he did win the Heisman, so hopefully that puts people on notice. But you could argue he's definitely been the best quarterback in college football this year. And you can argue his comp is a little Lamar Jackson-ish. He's really fast. Like, I don't think people understand how fast he is. And then he's accurate. He can throw. It's actually crazy that, like, he would be the obvious number 1 quarterback in a class if it weren't for, you could argue for some people that feel like Caleb Williams is almost a generational, or at the very least once in a very few years talent, just like Drake May. Jaden Daniels is that guy, though. Again, I believe in Sam Howell. I really think that if we get him the right O-line and you say we bring in Ben Johnson as our head coach, I think we could very much so succeed with Sam Howell. But, again, Sam Howell has not done enough to ward off the next regime taking a quarterback with one of those top picks. He just hasn't. Unless somehow in these next 10 quarters He looks way better. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not looking too good though. We were just letting the Rams build the lead so we can come out this half score without worrying about winning. Revamp out the bottom. Sam Howell reminds me of Let's Go. We were just letting the Rams build the lead so we could. Oh, okay. Yep, I saw that. I still don't understand how the Titans lost that game. I hate y'all. Y'all about to make me lose money. Thanks a lot. Oh, that's a good point that somebody brought up on. Somebody just, who said that on Twitter? My boy Chad Ryan out there at the UK, or I think Australia, one of them. He said when Ron Rivera was hired in January 2020, this was the Washington's offensive line. Trent Williams, Wes Schweitzer, Chase Roulier, Brandon Sheriff, and Morgan Moses. Now, every single position on the O-line is literally worse than when Ron Rivera was here. I can't argue against that. Now, Samuel Cosmi, I feel like, is better than Wes Schweitzer. But if we're talking specifically right guard, and Samuel Cosmi plays right guard, Samuel Cosmi has not surpassed Brandon Sheriff yet. And then Trent Williams is obviously far better than Charles Leno. Wes Schweitzer has when he was playing well and healthy, he was playing better than what Sadiq Charles and Chris Paul have been doing. Even though I like Sadiq Charles and Chris Paul. I really do. But Wes Schweitzer was better. Chase Roulier is obviously better than any center we've thrown out there since he's been gone. And then Morgan Moses is better than Andrew Wiley. So that's actually crazy. I mean, yeah. And yeah, I was just about to say that, Rich, too. A lot of this wasn't Ron Rivera's fault, though. Trent Williams was leaving regardless. And Chase Roulier was sick of being hurt. So, you know, it's not really his fault, but... we tried to give Sheriff top dollar. He said, nah, yeah, he wanted to just go. Went from sharp cheddar to Swiss cheese. What happened to Brian Orakpo? It is his fault for not addressing it when we all saw it coming. That's a great point, though. That is a great point. It's not his fault that people left, but it is his fault that we haven't replaced them with better players. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. I agree with both points. I definitely feel like that's how it's gone. But I mean, yeah, it sucks. But hey, light at the end of the tunnel is we're moving on. New GM, new head coach. I'm excited about what it could be because it honestly feels like one of those situations where it can't be worse than what it already is. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping we end up with a Ben Johnson, but whoever we end up with is probably going to be better than what we've had for the past couple of years anyway. What is this song? This is time for the holiday song. What is this? Build the O-line first. I mean, I want to. If you're building the O-line first, then that means you're assuming you're going with Sam Howell into the next season, and I would love to give him the chance. I think he has the talent, but I don't think this next regime is going to be willing to give him that chance. If we're there at number 4, number 3, whatever, and Jaden Daniels is sitting there, I think the next regime will probably want to get their own quarterback, man. Yeah, Sam Howell's first half. This is terrible, bro. Sam Howell's first half was terrible, bro. And it's been like this for a minute. I hate it. We have been terrible. And yeah, I saw somebody say thank you for commentating on this terrible game. I appreciate it, man. We gotta have fun. At this point, we're just here to laugh, talk about the Commanders, dream about the future, what could be, what's possibly gonna happen, what GMs we prefer with head coaches. And the game is just kind of a sideshow at this point. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. So I'm still having fun, man. We're still having fun, man. We always got something to talk about, something to laugh about. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I spelled that all the way wrong. I spelled that all the way. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not talking as much as I normally am because I'm already getting my notes ready for my review video. I don't want to forget any ideas, and I am muting this with that water. Hey, don't nobody want to hear that water, man. Okay, I got that ready. All right, cool. I got that. Yeah, whenever they stop with this little Sunday ticket, enjoy the Zen thing, I'll unmute that. How about Mike McDonald? Ravens coach is pouring in Maryland right now. Is Justin Fields better than Jaden Daniels? That's tough. That's tough. I mean, right now, of course, I mean, Justin Fields looks like he's pretty good at the NFL level, makes some high-level throws, able to, work off schedule. Jaden Daniels hasn't played a snap in the NFL, so that's the easy answer. But if we're talking about both of them coming out of college, that's difficult. I love Justin Fields, even though he was at Georgia for a little bit, and he is from Kennesaw, which is like from the metro Atlanta area. I root for him just as hard as anybody else does. But I don't know, man. Jaden Daniels coming out of college is a little bit more impressive. I'm not going to lie. And then the Cowboys are down bad right now, too. I've been begging for Mike McDonald as our head coach. Are we done with the Zen? What's the Zen now? Still water. Still water noises. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really bad, though, how bad our offense has been, though. I feel like that's like, golly, like, what is actually going on for our offense to be this bad? You know what I'm saying? What is going on for real, for real? What is actually happening right now, man? That's a good point too. Grant Paulson brought up the fact that Sam Howell's first half, he only has 7 completions, 4 of them to running backs, 3 to wide receivers. He has 2 runs for 19 yards. Dotson has not been targeted yet, and Terry McLaurin has only been targeted twice within bounds. That's crazy. I'm not getting all of the Zen stuff on the Commanders only game. I'm on the Commanders only right now. I'm getting super Zen'd up. I don't know what's going on. My boy Carl Mitchell with the big time donation. I appreciate that, man. I know this game is ugly, but y'all been great in the stream today. Y'all been leaving likes on the stream. Y'all been donating. I really appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and all of that, man. Again, I'm already getting my notes together for this review video, man. I'm gonna definitely do some more research and think of some more stuff after it, but I'm trying to simultaneously work on it. Everyone send Rico on it, man. Appreciate that, Carl Mitchell. Send Rico 5 on it. Appreciate that, man. My boy Carl Mitchell don't be playing with y'all, man. Appreciate that big time. Not only to donate, but then to come to the chat after the donation and tell everybody else to donate is ridiculous, man. I appreciate you, my dog. Let's see. Rams have gained 242 yards, converted 7-9 forced turnovers. Let's see what's going on. First play not looking good. 12, 13-yard run on the very first play of the half. That's not looking good. It's definitely time to have long snapper tryouts, though. Nah, appreciate you, my boy Carl Mitchell, man. Appreciate you, man. Is there a chance that our wide receivers have given up? I don't know what's going on. We need a line at a 350. Boy, Georgia got a whole load of them, man. That's all we recruit is big offensive linemen. There's definitely time to have long snapper tryouts in practice, though. We should have been did it. It was been time. Who would you want as defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator? I'm still not exactly sure yet. Yo, why is Cooper Kupp that open? What? Wait, what was that? I'm still not sure. To give you my most accurate answer right now, like my dream case scenario is that we end up with Ben Johnson. I don't care what else happens. I don't care who the defensive coordinator is. Give me Ben Johnson as head coach. Let him run the offense, and I'm doing backflips. From there, I still got to do more research on defensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Right now, a lot of my research has mostly been on GM, somewhat on head coach. Yeah, I don't know how we just completely just let that happen that easily. Well, 20-0, man. This is our Pro Bowler. We're terrible, dog. What was that? What is going on right now? Well, at least they went a full half without giving up a deep shot. And they immediately gave up one as soon as we got here. Oh, just to let y'all know, too, Cameron Cheeseman had more than one bad snap in the first half. We just only noticed that second one because it was so bad. The Tressway got hurt. They ended up getting the ball in scoring range and all of that. But that wasn't his first bad snap in the first half, too. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there as well, man. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Wait, Tressway is cleared to return. That's good. Tressway cleared to return. That's good to know. But Lord have mercy. Luckily, Tressway is back, man. I do not want him getting hurt over some stupid stuff. Yeah, Cameron Curl, that I've been rooting for you to make the Pro Bowl and stuff, but I don't know what's going on. You out here letting tight ends catch passes on the sideline. You're letting the best player on the team run wide open down the field. Like, how are we not accounting for that? We terrible. Ooh, we terrible right now. I'm very optimistic though about our future though, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really am. I really think if we make the right hire at GM, the right hire at head coach, I think everything else will fall into place with the cap space we got, the draft picks we're gonna have. I'm actually very excited about what we got going on. Now, as far as the 2023 season, it's not looking good at all, but 2024 and beyond, I'm actually very excited. We'll see how this goes. And I know Ron Rivera said something about simplifying the defense. What happened with that? What happened to simplifying the defense? What happened? Is that's not paying off right now? Give Cam his dreads back. I keep hearing that every time. I always hear that a lot from a lot of people. Cam ain't been the same since his dreads got cut off. What are we talking about? Ron Rivera's quote is we got to block and protect the quarterback better. You think that's going to fix all of this? You think that's going to fix all of this? Lord have mercy. But hey, man, one positive to Cameron Curl not ending the season well is that maybe he'll be willing to accept a cheaper contract. All right, there we go. Chris Rodriguez going to carry some people for a few more yards, man. Nice little 9-yard gain on first down. Yeah, can we score now? I have no idea. What happened, Brody? What you need? What happened? What are you asking for? Are you bored? This game does suck. I can admit that. But we got to, we got to tough it out, man. We got to tough it out. Lord have mercy. But at least, I mean, Aaron Donald is secretly quietly having a good game, but at least it's not a loud good game. That's one fairly positive note, I guess. All right, 2nd and 2. What we got? Oh, Terry, you got to catch them, dog. What was that? What was that, man? Man, this is terrible. Terry not used to being targeted. Terry not used to being targeted. It's crazy. It's terrible. Terry actually leads our team in targets even though it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, Chris Rodriguez is running though. He said that's not funny. Yeah, no, this is really bad though, man. Lord have mercy, man. What was that play in the backfield? Is there a We Are Cheeks rant going on in the chat right now? What just happened? That boy Mark Tyler said, I want Ron to fire himself after this embarrassment. Yo, what are the commentators talking about, bro? All I heard was just babble for a hot little second. All right, underneath the Logan Thomas, making it 3rd and manageable. Was it like 3rd and 6, it looks like? About 3rd and 6. All right, 3rd and 5. What we got in the bag, man? Eric Bieniemy. You're entering your last few quarters as a potential head coaching candidate right now. Oh, that's late. That's late. That's late. McLaurin was open, but it was late. That was late. Woo, yeah. We having a We Are Cheeks chant going on in the chat. Yeah, that should have been intercepted, man. I'm not going to lie. That should have been intercepted. That's crazy it wasn't. Sam Howell is cheating. All right, defense. I mean, again, no matter who's on the field, I have certain players I'm looking at. On defense, I'm looking at KJ Henry, Khalid Hudson. I wish Jabril Cox was out there getting more minutes and snaps, but I don't know why not. But at least Khalid Hudson starting over David Mayo. That's interesting. I mean, we look so bad. It's like, what do we focus on in a team need? Honestly, it's not even about team needs. It's about positional value at this point. We need so many things that it doesn't even matter what we take need-wise. It's more so what are the most valuable positions? Quarterback, tackle, edge rusher. And I mean, technically, we need all of those. So it's like one of them because we technically need corner. We need linebacker. I mean, we have so many team needs that it's not even about the need. It's about positional value. And at this point, we have so many needs. There's no excuse not to go best player available because we have needs everywhere. Why not get the best player available no matter what the position is? Dallas's cheeks on the road. He can't throw the ball past the 40 yards. Makes me mad that Sam looks bad these last few games. I can't absolve him of that, but we've seen him look good, so that's the frustrating part. I just want a good team. It is complicated. We hope we move on. We trade Howell to Atlanta. He goes off all those people and blaming him. Going to be saying, why did we get rid of him? That's a possibility. Caleb Williams, Harrison Jr. or O-line. Best player available. We need that difference maker quarterback. We don't need no quarterback. Howell throws a better ball. That's a touchdown. Caleb Williams, here we come. That's such a bad pass. Lord of mercy. My boy Dennis with the donation, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that big time. We getting shut out after a bye week. That's a great point. I forgot about the fact that we had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and we are getting shut out. That is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Appreciate the donation big time, but also great point. I forgot it. That makes it way worse than what it already is. Didn't even think about that, man. Appreciate that big time. That is really, really bad, man. Let's see. That's the difference. Terry is a number 2 receiver that we put as number 1. Golly, y'all not playing today, man. Appreciate the donations again from all y'all donating. Shouts out to everybody that's liked on the stream too as well. If you haven't left a like on the stream, please leave a like on the stream because I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it, man. Look at our defense. We did something. Bro, I'm gonna get to meet Juan Gotti. Okay, my boy Alexander about to meet up with Juan Gotti. Okay, yes sir. Say what's up to him for me, man. Shouts out my boy Juan Gotti talking sports over there, man. That boy Khalid Hudson having himself a good game, man. I'm seeing some plays from the young guys. Khalid Hudson stepping up. I appreciate it, man. We need somebody to do it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Make sure I get all these links, man. Yeah, this is what's good to the family late. What's good, Dre? You ain't missed nothing. Did Derek Forrest sit himself for the season? Yeah, bro, he's been hurt. I don't know. I didn't know his injury was that bad, but apparently it is. My boy Ref the District over there said, I forgot the Rams even had a punter on their roster. That's terrible, man. That's terrible, dog. It shouldn't be that bad, man. That's crazy that, like, this was after a bye week. We're looking this bad after a bye week is crazy. That's terrible, dog. It's terrible. I said the same thing about forgetting they had a yeah, that's crazy, man. I forgot Emmanuel Forbes was even out there. I haven't noticed him give up any big plays. It's been Benjamin St. Juste and Cameron Curl from everything I've seen. Lord have mercy, man. Yeah, Cameron Curl is not looking good today either, man. I mean, at least KJ Henry and Khaleke Hudson look good. Antonio Gibson and especially Chris Rodriguez look pretty good, but man. Yeah, Juan Gotti coming to the program I work at here in the Army. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's what's up, man. Salute to that, man, for sure. I don't even know how you can stream this torture. Hey, man, I mean, at this point, it's my job. I prefer to, if I'm going to watch this game, I prefer to watch it with y'all than by myself. Because if I was by myself not streaming right now, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I would be on Xbox or chilling or something. I would not be watching this game. Not this one. By myself watching this? Nah, never. All right, Sam. Make us at least think about not having to take a quarterback with the top 4 pick right now. Because golly, man. Golly. So the Rams punted for the first time today with 9:13 left in the third quarter. Oh, my Lord, O-line. At least let Sam Howell do something, man. Golly. If it's not the quarterback, it's the offensive line. If it's not the offensive line, it's the receivers. And then it's been Eric Bieniemy quite a bit of it. It's always something. Jamison Crowder is one of the very few bright spots on this team, man. All right, 4th and 3. See if Sam Howell can make something shake. Look at that. Look at that throw on the run. Sam Howell making something shake. Sam Howell's like one of the best on the run, off-schedule quarterbacks in the NFL, but in the pocket, it hasn't been good, man. Khaleke Hudson's having a really good game, y'all. That man has 9 tackles and 6 solos right now. Khaleke Hudson doing his thing, man. Khaleke Hudson is doing his thing right now. I'm not going to lie. Peep Khaleke Hudson when we get back on defense, man. What was that? Well, at least Terry McLaurin has eclipsed 5,000 career receiving yards. That's nice. Why is Antonio Gibson? Yeah, that's a good point. The commentator just pointed out the fact that Antonio Gibson hasn't played at all in the second half. Is he hurt? Or are we just like, yeah, you're about to be an unrestricted free agent. We're ready to move on. Like, what's actually going on there? What's actually happening with that one? Whoa, Curtis Samuel wide open. Lord have mercy. Curtis Samuel, like I said this in the first quarter. He has been our best receiver this year. People, I don't know if people noticed, Curtis Samuel has literally been our best receiver this year. I've been talking about it for several weeks now. We got to give, I know Eric Bieniemy hasn't been great, but that was definitely an Eric Bieniemy play right there. Shouts out to Sam Howell for completing it. Shouts out to Curtis Samuel for catching it. But that boy Eric Bieniemy definitely schemed him wide open right there. Was that one touchdown enough to make up for all of the bad? No, it is not. But I do want to also give Eric Bieniemy some credit for getting them open. Sam Howell credit for getting the ball there when it needs to be. And then Curtis Samuel doing his job. Yeah, Eric Bieniemy put together a pretty nice drive right there, man. Did Cameron Cheeseman just have another bad snap just now? Wow. My boy Al with the donation, man. Appreciate that big time. Who is the next GM? Do we resurrect Bobby Beathard? Just saying, starts at the top. Your thoughts? Appreciate the donation, man. And man, I'm looking at a lot of GMs. I still haven't exactly decided who's my favorite, but I like the Alec Hallaby guy. I'm liking the guy from the 49ers. I like a few guys. I really, there's a few guys out there that I'm really rocking with. And it's hard to choose between the few. So I'm still working on my top GM candidates video. I'm going to do more research, and then I'm gonna have a better answer for y'all later. I mean, that was a great drive by Eric Bieniemy, but was that enough to save his job? I don't think so. Brody, why are you so busy right now, man? You bored? You bored, Brody? I really hope we keep Jamison Crowder, too, because he's looked really good punt returner for us as well. And I don't have to go in looking for another punt returner, too. Let's see. So Walter Nolan is officially going from Texas A&M to Ole Miss. I don't know why Georgia didn't want him at all. Like, we didn't even look into that situation, and we need defensive linemen. So I don't know if Walter Nolan has some type of, like, off-the-field issues or some type of character concerns or something. Because Georgia wasn't in on him at all. Like, we didn't even really check in on him. And he's like clearly a really dominant defensive lineman potentially. Shouts out to Ole Miss for getting him. I don't know what's wrong with him. I feel like there has to be something for us to not even try. Alabama and Georgia didn't even try. And he's too talented for nobody to really try. So I'm confused. I'm curious. That boy Cameron Cheeseman, boy, every snap not good, man. My boy Ladero with the donation to the Cash App, $5 for every Commanders touchdown, man. I appreciate that. My boy Ladero even did it when we scored in that game that I wasn't live streaming against the Miami Dolphins. I think we ended up with like 2 touchdowns, and he donated twice, man. I appreciate that big time, but my boy Ladero does not play about that. Man of his word. Even if I'm not live streaming and not doing my job, he's on his thing, man. I appreciate it, man. Khalid Hudson in coverage. Khalid Hudson in coverage. Let's get it. This may be Khalid Hudson's best game. I'm not going to lie. This may be Khalid Hudson's best game. I know we were hype about him after that Cowboys game last year, the last game of the season, of the 2022 regular season. But this game may be even better than that. Khalid Hudson's out there balling right now, man. That's crazy, though, that Curtis Samuel will be an unrestricted free agent for us at the end of the season. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, Emmanuel Forbes was on the bench, like literally on the sideline watching that coverage bus to Cooper Kupp earlier. That's crazy. Why are we not playing him? Nah, Ron Rivera, that really just made me mad. Why is Emmanuel Forbes not out there every snap? What are we gating from not playing him every snap right now? Brody, what do you need? Why are you in a super need attention mode right now, Brody? What's going on, man? What's going on? You bored or something? You don't normally be this buggy. Appreciate everybody for liking up the stream. Shouts out to everybody that donated again, man. I really appreciate y'all. Now, Walter Nolan going to Ole Miss. I mean, we already knew that probably would happen, but hey, man. Oh, here goes the dreaded screen. Here goes the dreaded screen. Lord have mercy. Quan Martin got ran over at the end of the play, too, man. Not good. Not good. Brody, what's going on? I know y'all just went out. Lord have mercy. That went from like a 6-yard loss to like a 3-yard gain. I feel like we're the kings of that. I watch other games and I don't feel like I see that as much. That was a holding, but Case 2, that was still really bad, dog. That's crazy they didn't call that, though. That was like clear holding. We got all of your dogs right now. I think Brody's 5 and I was just 3, I think. Somewhere like that. 4 and 2. No, I think 5 and 3. 5 and 3. I think 5 and 3. But yeah, Case Hill, that was bad. Regardless of being held, I mean, the hold didn't cause you to do that, whatever that was, or missing that tackle. But that's just crazy that like they didn't call that though. Does anybody remember if Dewan Mathis is still on the team? Okay, Benjamin St. Juice with some coverage. Benjamin St. Juice with some coverage. Look at you, man. Look at you, man. But yeah, wait, does anybody know where Fedarian Mathis is right now? Does he still only have 1 tackle on the season? Matter of fact, we're going to look this up together, man. Fedarian Mathis 2023 stats. What are we doing, man? Talk to me. Yeah, no, that's unacceptable, dog. 2nd round pick, 47th overall, 1 tackle. Ron Rivera, I blame you for that, dog. I blame you, bro. Mathis getting water. I blame you for that, bro. What is that? What is that, man? What's that? What's that I see on my screen right now? What is that I see on my screen? What is that, man? Come on, dog. Come on, man. What we doing on 4th and 3, man? Talk to me. What we doing on 4th and 3? They just tried to get us off sides. They don't even want it. At least 6. We've been here for 5. Oh, okay. So I think 6 and 4, 6 and 3. I think 6 and 4 then. I think they're 6 and 4. Thank you, Ma. My boy Mark with the donation to the Cash App. Appreciate that, man, for the podcast donation. I appreciate the love. I'm telling you, I really appreciate y'all, man, because this is ugly. This is ugly. So I appreciate y'all supporting the channel by liking the stream, liking the channel, being active in the chat, and most importantly, of course, donating to the Cash App or the Super Chat. Man, I really appreciate the love. Shouts out my boy Mark again. 2nd round draft bust. Boy, it's bad. Donated 10 to the Cash App. Yes, sir. I saw it. My boy Mark, man. I saw it, man. Appreciate that big time. Fedarian Mathis, Judge Mathis, don't matter. Great snap to the punny. You see that? You got Aja 2020. She's 3. Okay, so 6 and 3. Okay. I can't remember that stuff. I don't know how you do. But all right, thank you, mommy. But now, what's going on for Fedarian Mathis though? We gotta talk about that, man. I'm really about to. All right, let's go to the 2022 draft, 2022 NFL draft. Let's go to Fedarian Mathis and see who we missed out on. Cause I'm just curious now, dog. Who do we miss out on? We took Fedarian Mathis with 47th overall. Okay, Jaquan Brisker right afterwards. Oh, that hurts. Wow. George Pickens, even though he's throwing an attitude, but still throwing temper tantrums. Still my dog. I wanted Alec Pierce. Scott Moore, I wanted him as well. Let's keep it going, man. James Cook, my dog over there, but we probably weren't going to get him anyway. I wanted Nick Benito. Let's see what else. Jaquan Brisker right afterwards is crazy. Let's see what else we got going on, man. I wanted Greg Dulcich. I was sad about that. My boy Jacoby Dean. Of course, I wanted Malik Willis, but that's not working out right now. Of course, Sam Howell later on too. Hey, Matt Corral is not. I mean, Brian Robinson was drafted after him. That's just crazy in itself. My boy Channing Tindall, Leo Chenal. I wanted both of them. Damian Pierce. Lord have mercy. Let's see. We got Percy Butler right there. This is bad, bro. My dog Zamir White, man. I'm happy to see him getting touchdowns for them Raiders, but they killed them Chargers recently, man. Let's see. I forgot about Hassan Haskins. How's he doing, man? My Georgia Bulldog Jake Camarda, man. There's a lot of Georgia Bulldogs in here, man. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see. Sam Howell, of course. Cole Turner afterwards. Oh, Tariq Woolen. Yep. Tariq Woolen. Yep, of course that. My boy. Let's see. I wanted Kyle Phillips. I remember that. I don't know how he's been, though. Ty Chandler's been having the occasional good game. Pretty sure it's quite a bit of people. Let me see. Trey McBride. Yeah, that was yo, that's crazy. Would you, Rico, would the Cash App say, yeah, that's me. That's me, Timothy. That's me. Let's see. Malcolm. Devin Harper. Am I related? Devin Harper? I gotta see if I'm related. My boy Jamari Salyer for Georgia, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Cade Mays, ex-Georgia guy, 5-star recruit. I don't know what happened with him, though. I don't know what happened after he left Georgia. I know he went to Tennessee. I don't know what happened after that. My boy Darian Kendrick and John Fitzpatrick back-to-back. This is a very Georgia draft. I forgot about that. Tariq Castro Fields. We ended up with him anyway. Now that's for Darian Mathis, dog. I mean, this isn't just a ridiculous. This isn't one of them dominant drafts anyway, but still, bruh. That's ridiculous. Let's go back to the game cast. Any O-line. Yeah, I agree. Any O-line would have been better than what we got. Any O-line would have been better than what we got, man. What is that? That picture of Aja's horrible. When is that? What day is that? What day is that? Oh, no. Why does Aja look that bad? What is going on with Aja right there? All right, 3rd and 6. Come on, man. Let's see what we got going on. Bowles, defensive coordinator. If Pierce gets fired, I want him as defensive coordinator, head coach. Oh, Antonio Pierce for the Raiders. That boy do got them boys balling over there, man. Sam Howell looking long. Did he catch that? That's a catch. Great throw and catch by Terry, man. Great throw and catch, man. Wow. Wow, that looks like a catch to me. I don't know. Wait, I'm confused because, like, that was definitely a pass interference, right? Am I tripping? Oh, that was 2021? Okay, cool. And that catch was crazy. That was definitely pass interference, but hey, I mean, we're not going to start getting calls now, so it is what it is. Poor Tressway. Even Tressway can't punt it as well as he wants to. Terry, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam Howell. I don't know what that was. That was like literally pass interference, like literally, but it is what it is. Appreciate all of y'all for leaving a like and everything too. Lord have mercy. Puka now. Puka getting some looks now. What's going on, man? Oh, my dog Timothy sent the whole dub, a 20 ball to the Cash App, man. I appreciate that, man. My boy Timothy, man, I appreciate the love. Super duper appreciate the love. That's the biggest donation today, man. I appreciate that big time. My boy Timothy with a 20 ball to the Cash App, man. Much love. Again, I appreciate all of y'all for the donations. Everybody that's even just liking the stream, that's free. I really appreciate the support, especially with a game that's this boring and this bad. That's real love from y'all, man. I appreciate that. Shouts out my boy Timothy again, man. Appreciate that big time. this is not the most fun game to watch. So the fact that y'all are donating, man, y'all are going crazy. I should have played Baker Mayfield over Jordan Love in my fantasy, man. So far, I'm winning my fantasy league. That's nice. That's cool. We ain't got no money on it, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. Doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. Yo, hey, the water's back. Hey, chill out. Why they keep doing that? Don't nobody want to hear that. My boy Eric with a donation as well, man. Appreciate that. Big time, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, man. Really, really do, man. Y'all are going crazy, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm winning in my money league. I'm moving on. Yes, sir. Okay. You want your fantasy playoff games? Right now, the one that I'm in with you and all of my, you know, Quason and all of them. I'm doing pretty well. I'm going against Sneakers right now. I'm winning that. No money on it, though, but it's cool, though. I just haven't been as into fantasy this year as I normally have been. It's definitely one of the years that I've been, like, paying the least attention. I was surprised when I saw I was in the playoffs. I was like, wow, I'm actually there. I've been doing all the research I normally do. I haven't been, like, a waiver wire warrior. I've been chilling. Rico, Chris Cole got picked for the Under Armour game, but his team lost state on the last play of the game. Oh, yeah, man. Shouts out Chris Cole, man. That's going to be a ridiculously high-ceiling linebacker that I'm so excited about, man, coming out of Virginia. I'm really happy that he chose us, man. I think he literally has Quay Walker, even with a slightly higher ceiling potential there. I'm super excited about Chris Cole. Him and Justin Williams as linebackers. I mean, I can't be too mad at Jamon Dumas-Johnson for transferring. Even though you are the starting Mike linebacker, so that sucks. But CJ Allen's going to be straight. Raylan Wilson going to do his thing. Justin Williams and Chris Cole coming in. Georgia doesn't have to worry about linebacker for like the next 2-3 years. So I'm excited about that. And Chris Cole is definitely one of the main reasons, bro. That dog, if we're talking about that pure athleticism, one of the most athletic freaks in this entire recruiting class from any player coming out of high school, dog. Shouts out to Virginia for that one, man. Always producing great talent. Virginia is always underrated. I feel like the DMV, Louisiana, and Indiana are just one of them places that are really underrated. Because we already know, like, Georgia, Alabama, California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, stuff like that. But I feel like there's certain areas that's drastically underrated. I feel like the DMV and Louisiana get overlooked a lot. I mean, of course, people know a lot of great athletes from Louisiana, but Louisiana is really small. I don't feel like they get enough credit. North Carolina, South Carolina too. South Carolina and North Carolina produce a lot of talent as well. I feel like those are pretty underrated too. Rico, Chris Cole should have went to Tech. Y'all got enough dogs. Let us keep our in-state play. Man, I feel you. I can't even argue against that, man. I have nothing to say. I'm happy he's coming, but I'm not even gonna sit here and try to be selfish, man. You right. How did he stay in bounds that long? Percy, come on, dog. Tackle him. Go low. Don't go so high, man. New Jersey. Now, Pennsylvania, I don't think is very underrated. I think, yeah, because it's already a big state and stuff. But Pennsylvania does have great talent. Whether you consider them underrated or already known, you know, that's one thing. But they definitely, for sure, produce a lot of ridiculous talent. And New Jersey's pretty underrated too. New York is the one that struggles. New York, you just would think they would produce way more talent than they do just based on their population. They still produce a lot of talent, but on like a per person basis, they're not doing too well. If we're talking per person, I think DMV and Louisiana are some of the best doing it. If we're talking per person. Of course, outside of like the elite states like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, California, Ohio, and stuff like that. Those, if I had to pick a top 2 most underrated or like a per person wise, I'd probably say Louisiana and DMV on like a per person basis, like it's a really small, it doesn't have a lot of people, but somehow they're still putting out like a bunch of talent. My top 2 would definitely be DMV and Louisiana. I don't think people understand how small Louisiana is compared to like other states and how they almost rival in talent. I don't think people really understand how small. You know, you don't really think of Louisiana as small. Saints, LSU, all the great players that come from there. It's not that big, man. Louisiana is not as big as a lot of these other states that they're up there with in talent. Okay, at least, hey, I'll take the commercials over the Zen stuff. Lacrosse produces, New York produces lacrosse. NC has better hoopers than NY. We're literally called the hoop state. Yeah, that's crazy. Because population-wise, that shouldn't even be close, but that's crazy. I don't know what it is, too. Like, I really want somebody to study New York for that. South Florida, man. So yeah, South Florida is ridiculous, man. Hey, that Cedric kid that's about to be the running back for Texas. I don't know if we have any Texas fans in here. That guy is different, dog. I don't feel like that's being talked about enough. He literally feels like another Bijan Robinson level talent. Maryland and DC can fit in Louisiana like 4 times. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true, but I mean that's why they're still in my top 2. But I just feel like Louisiana. I'm saying Louisiana because Louisiana competes with Georgia, Alabama, Florida, California, and all of those, but they're smaller than all of those. But that's why I got DMV and Louisiana in my top 2. Most underrated. And New York has got other opportunities. Charles Haley. Let's see. Oh, let me get some more notes for the game though. Yeah, boy. Florida got speed. One thing about it, Florida always gonna have some ridiculous speed. It's always gonna be the fastest guys doing it. Now, that's really bad, though. They did not call a pass interference on that potential one-handed catch from Terry McLaurin. I'm actually very disappointed in that. Rico, do you think the college football playoffs will improve Quinn Ewers' draft stock? If he balls out, if he goes out there and balls out, yeah. If he goes out there and does what he's supposed to do, I believe so. But that's just if he does. They got to play Michigan first, I believe, right? I think that's a defense he can ball out against. DMV puts out all hoopers in boxes. DMV definitely got it when it comes to basketball. I don't know anything about boxing and stuff like that, so I can't speak on that. But basketball, DMV for sure got it. There's a documentary on it for a reason. Wow. I mean, that was almost completed. Shots out Khalid Hudson for the play. Rico, much respect. Can't believe you're still going live for these bums. Hey, man, that's what I do, man. I'm here for the fun of it. Like I already said, I wouldn't be watching this game by myself. I'm here because I'm with y'all. I'm here because we're watching this together. We're laughing together. Y'all are bringing up great points. We're having great conversations going back and forth. If I had to watch this by myself, I wouldn't. It would just be up to the side on one of my screens, and I would be on Xbox right now chilling. We don't got too many boxes. We have more than most, but that's more than DMV. Oh, you talking about because Devonta? Or Javonta? How you pronounce it? Javonta? Matthew Stafford, wide open. What's going on? Is that Percy Butler's fault right there? Well, there goes the easy touchdown right there. I'm happy to see my Georgia Bulldog Matthew Stafford playing well, but golly, man. Come on, Butler. Oh, they're going for the 2-point conversion. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not offended. Nah, I'm not offended. I'm not offended. You know what I'm saying? Now, honestly, though, where's Jahan Dotson, dog? It doesn't even feel like Jahan Dotson is even out there, bro. Where is Jahan Dotson, man? UNC produced the best basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, best defensive player of all time, Lawrence Taylor. Hey, good points. Great points. I'm not going to lie with that. You know, of course, I'm going to put Georgia up there. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to represent. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta acknowledge also these other states that's going crazy, especially in spite of having smaller populations. Much respect to a lot of the smaller places out there going crazy. This season can't end soon enough. Christian Gonzalez and Joey Porter. Why we like drafting little guys in the first round. This stream and watching other football games to get me through this 16-hour shift. Oh, Timothy, man, I appreciate you pulling up. Does Jahan Dotson still play football? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. Where's Jahan Dotson, man? Uh-oh. I'm hearing things about the Bucks are not liking Devin White's attitude, and he was basically a healthy scratch today. Uh-oh. Are we looking into getting Devin White? I know somebody asked earlier. That boy E40 just be making noises on the mic, man. If you press Jahan, he won't get open. Forbes weighs 100 pounds. Forbes is a dog in SEC. What happened? Wait, we can be eliminated today? Technically produced Curry. He was born in Ohio but lived in North Carolina his whole childhood. Yeah, yep. That's how I do it. I just be like, where are you from? I'm not necessarily where you were exactly born. I'm like, where do you claim? Were you raised? That's how I do it. So I would give North Carolina Curry as well. Did Antonio Gibson get traded in the middle of the game? Yeah, no, yeah, for real. I asked about that like 15, 20 minutes ago. Like, where is Antonio Gibson? What happened to Antonio Gibson? Where is Antonio Gibson? For real, he was playing well. I don't know what happened. Tanking. That man Antonio Gibson was making too many people miss. He was picking up too many yards. They like, nah. You're not about to mess up that first round pick. Oh, there he goes. He's right there right now. There we go. There we go. There goes Antonio Gibson right now, man. Lord have mercy. What was that? What was that? Oh, poor mommy. There's absolutely no reason to not fire the staff already. Terrible pass. We getting blown out every game. It's pathetic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a big Sam Howell fan, but it's about time to go ahead and kick up that mock draft, man. Charles Leno with the calf is now out, so Charles Leno's done for the day. A lot of y'all, I'm pretty sure, are celebrating that. Lord have mercy. Charles Leno's hurt. Just named interim head coach. I like the energy Antonio Pierce is bringing to the Raiders. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Antonio Pierce for the energy. How much passion they're playing with. I mean, to go from scoring 0 points to scoring 63 the next week is wild. I don't know what speech he gave them in practice this past week, but it must have been phenomenal. It must have been ridiculous, dog. We should look like an expansion team next year. I've already been saying that, man. It's bad. I wonder with speech Ron. Yeah, what's going on with the fight though? I wonder what speech does Ron give? My fantasy keeper, he's a Stroud, Geno Smith, so I had to count on Sam this week. Oh, poor mommy. Yeah, Carson Wentz is on the Rams. Oakland putting up 49 on offense with Scott Turner. Yeah, that is crazy. Scott Turner is the passing game coordinator for the Raiders right now, too. Trade Howell for a bag of Carolina would beat us. Would be the worst team in the league. Thank you, Bills, for making my damn dog stomping the Cowboys. Good job, Quan Martin. Quan Martin's having a great game, man. I don't know about Percy Butler over there, but that boy having a great game. Quan Martin hooping, dog. Quan Martin is hooping. Lord have mercy, man. $31-3 Buffalo Sheesh. The first time I heard Allen's name called all game. Now he had to play in the first quarter somewhere. Rico, these Commanders fans, Quan is playing out of his mind. Yeah, Quan Martin's having a great. Quan Martin and Khalil Hudson having good games. I don't know about everybody else, but Cody Barton doing the tango with the center. 28-7 is crazy, and they're in scoring range again. This is terrible. Okay, Case still made a play, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why Percy Butler keeps tackling high. That made me mad earlier. When Puka was running across the sideline, he tackled him high, and Puka just ducked under it and was able to pick up like an extra 5 yards more than he should have gotten. I don't know why Percy Butler's doing that. I have absolutely no idea why he's tackling like that. I don't know who taught him to do that, why he's doing that. It's actually really weird. Tyler Larson ruled out as well, man. With a knee injury, Lord have mercy. Oh, Puka, what's going on? Benjamin St. Juice was cooked. What's going on, Puka? Well, how you missed that field goal, man? Puka feeling sorry for St. Juice. Think the Akron Zips can beat us. Can the game end any faster? Now, yeah, I don't know what happened. The first half went by so quickly. And then this game is just, and then now the second half is just going by terribly slow. I don't know what the difference is. My boy Chris with the big time donation, man. Appreciate that. At the game right now, boy, this is nasty work. Hey, man, one bright light, one silver lining is that you're in LA, I guess. That must be nice. I know the weather's better out there than it is over here on the East Coast. Even down here in Atlanta, it's a little droggy, wet, and cold. Jacoby Brissett is in the game. Wow. But, man, appreciate the donation. My boy Chris, man. I'm sorry you're at that game. You didn't deserve that. Appreciate that, man. My boy Chris over there, man, with the big time donation. Puka sounds like a nickname your grandma calls you when you're 3 years old. Yeah, now that you pointed out, I don't like it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like it. So Sam Howell got benched. Yeah, I'm confused. What does benching Sam Howell do? I'm confused. What is benching? Am I missing something? What does benching Sam Howell do at this point? What are we trying to do? They just don't. They want to keep him safe. Sam Howell gets benched. Jahan Dotson finally gets a target. Is that a touchdown? Wow. Wow. Terry McLaurin talking trash to the DB just walking away. So what are we thinking now? Yeah, Mom, I'm so sorry. It's bad. Sam Howell just got benched, so it's over with. It's over with for that. Wow, so that boy Jacoby Brissett came in and made us believe. He's not hurt. They just sat him, and then Jacoby Brissett just came in and threw a touchdown.
My fantasy just shit, huh?
It's not looking good.
And that 41 points for McCaffrey don't help either, right?
Yeah, man. Christian McCaffrey is different. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, better luck next year with the fantasy football. Fantasy football, man. They don't do nobody no favors, man. Just to let y'all know, that's Terry McLaurin's first touchdown since October 9th, too. I just want to also point that out. That is Terry McLaurin's first touchdown since October 29th. Just want to make sure I point that out as well, man. That's crazy. That is crazy right now, man. That's terrible. Jacoby Brissett comes in and Jahan Dotson finally gets a catch, and Terry McLaurin gets his first touchdown since October 29th. That is wild. That is crazy. Yeah, she's super into it. This is her first year doing fantasy, so now she's like super duper into it, and she's been struggling because all her top players got hurt. She even had Devon Achane. She had everybody. Aaron Rodgers. I forgot who the other people were. She had like a bunch of, most of the people she drafted, like the first 3 rounds, are done. Like all hurt. I really feel sorry for her, man. But yeah, Jacoby Brissett comes in, has a nice little scramble for a few yards. And then Jahan Dotson gets his first catch of the game. And then Terry McLaurin gets his first touchdown since October 29th. That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's looking like Jaden Daniels, dog. My boy Ladero with the donation for the touchdown again. He donates every time we score a touchdown. I didn't expect that it would ever be Jacoby Brissett throwing a touchdown, but I appreciate that. My boy Ladero is a man of his word. I appreciate the donation, man. That's just crazy. That's crazy. How done in Washington is the question that he asked with the donation. I'm not saying he's done this year, but it's definitely looking like quarterback top 4 pick. I don't think Sam Howell's done enough to prove that we shouldn't take a quarterback with a top 4 pick. I don't think he's done enough. And I like Sam Howell. I still to this day, right now, believe that if you get him the right O-line, you get him somebody like a Ben Johnson, we can win with Sam Howell. But he definitely has not done, it doesn't matter what I think. At the end of the day, he has not done enough for Josh Harris, Eugene Shen, and whoever we hire as GM to not take a quarterback with a top 4 pick, especially in a quarterback draft with this much talent in it. Like, Jaden Daniels would be the number 1 quarterback in other drafts. He's only number 2, number 3 because of Caleb Williams, and I guess you can say Drake May in there as well as elite quarterback talents. Most other drafts, Jaden Daniels would be the number 1 quarterback, and we wouldn't even question it. Right now, he's like 3 or 4. Some people prefer Michael Penix. Some people prefer Bo Nix and stuff like that. To me, Jaden Daniels should at the very least be top. I think it's Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels for me personally. But it is what it is. Either way, it's too much talent in this draft to miss out on quarterback. And Sam Howell hasn't done enough to stave off us taking a quarterback. So we'll see how it goes. Shouts out to Deron Payne for finally getting a sack towards the end of the game when it doesn't necessarily feel like it matters as much, but he got it. Lord have mercy, we need O-line. We do still need O-line, though. We definitely do still need O-line. Lord have mercy, man. We're going to bench Sam Howell. Jacoby Brissett going to go out there and ball out and make it look even worse. And this offense is just flowing. You bring Jacoby Brissett in, the offense is just, Lord have mercy, man. What is going on? Yo, what is going on? What, yo? What is going on? Yo, is Jacoby Brissett like, what is going on, dog? Jacoby Brissett, all I know is you better chill out. You better chill out. Yeah, Terry McLaurin was down. Lord have mercy, man. What's going on, bro? What is going on actually right now? It literally looks like Terry McLaurin would have had 2,000 receiving yards if Jacoby Brissett was our quarterback all year. What is going on right now? What is going on right now? What is actually going on right now? I'm so confused. Make sure y'all like up the stream if you're having fun right now. I don't know what's going on. But buckle up, man. This is about to be a crazy ending to this game right now, man. I appreciate everybody that's here. Make sure you like the stream. I don't know what's going on, but make sure you like up the stream. Oh, my boy Kyle Hamilton is active for Sunday Night Football for the Ravens. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I wish I could tell y'all, but right now, Jacoby Brissett's looking like that guy. Chris Rodriguez, oh yeah, they not playing with us right now. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, you better chill out, bro. Don't mess up this pick, man. Don't mess up this pick, man. But let's see how we do, though. Let's see how we operate, man. Jacoby Brissett QB sneak. That's what he's known for. Didn't work, though. Did not work, though. Let's see how this goes. We about to do a tush push. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Wide open. They're going to call offensive pass interference, though. That looks like offensive pass interference on Logan Thomas. They're calling offensive on Logan Thomas. It looked like it. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what they call. Yeah, that's on Logan. Terry's first 100-yard game this season. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. That is really bad. This is chaos right now, y'all. This is real chaos. What is happening? What is happening in this game right now, y'all? Third and goal. What we doing? Underneath? Okay, whatever. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Lord have mercy, man. What's going on right now, man? This is chaos. Going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth and goal. They're going to call that. Yep, they're going to call that. Pass interference on defense right there. Tripped up Terry McLaurin. First and goal. First and goal. It's a lot of time being wasted right now, though, but first and goal. Uh-oh, here we go. Terry McLaurin having fun. Jonathan Williams is out with a concussion too, man. Lord have mercy. Oh, my Lord, that was stuffed. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, Wiley's getting mutilated right now, man. Wiley is getting obliterated right now, man. That's the same play from first and goal. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all, man. This chat being this quiet is people are talking. People are talking. Now, this is crazy, though. This is wild. What is going on? This made this game actually watchable and exciting. What just happened? Yeah, Ron. I don't know what's going on with the clock management, though. Clock management is absolutely terrible right now. That boy Ron Rivera clock management is god awful. God awful. I don't know what he got going on right now, man. I guess he just wasn't even ready. I guess he turned his brain off. Yeah, we do need a big physical receiver. I completely agree. I've been screaming that even since Cam Sims was here, because even when he was here, we weren't throwing the ball. I believe Eric Bieniemy has something against Sam Howell. He knows our franchise QB since he got the he doesn't want us to be great. Oh, Lord, what's going on right now, y'all, man? Make sure you leave a like on the chat, man. I'm just writing down a whole bunch of notes. I'm just trying to remember everything that's going on in this game. I'm getting stats and stuff, because y'all know after the game, I'm going to do my game review where I talk about every position group, every player, quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, offensive linemen, everything, all of that, coaching, Eric Bieniemy, Ron Rivera, all of that type of stuff. Of course, we're going to talk about Sam Howell and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm just getting a lot of my notes together. But yeah, make sure y'all leave a like on the stream. It's about 300 of y'all, and we only got like 100 and something likes. So make sure y'all Make sure y'all like up the stream. Make sure y'all like up the stream while y'all are here. It's free for y'all. It means the world to me. Great coverage right there. Great coverage. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Shouts out to Ron Rivera for the terrible clock management. We expect that. We know that. We know that. That's how it usually is. All right, 3rd and goal. We doing now, man. You just gonna throw that out of bounds. Yeah, I was about to say, just throw that one out, man. That didn't look good. That did not look good at all. All right, 4th and goal. I say no matter what, just throw it up to Terry McLaurin, dog. When in doubt, just throw it to Terry. When in doubt, just throw it Terry's way. Don't look at nobody. Oh, good throw. Good throw, Curtis Samuel. Look at that, man. We scoring points. We scoring points, man. Eugene Shin, talk to me, Eugene Shin. Do we go for 4th right here? I mean, do we go for the 2-point conversion? Do we go for the 2-point conversion, Eugene Shin? No, we don't. Okay, we don't. We don't. And it's blocked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice job. Nice job. That's very Washington of us, man. That's very Washington of us right there. Just when you forgot you was a Commanders fan, there you go. Yes, sir, Cameron Cheeseman. Yes, sir. That boy sorry. That boy Cameron Cheeseman is sorry. He's probably the worst long snapper I've ever seen, dog. He's awful. He's awful, bro. It shouldn't really be that hard, man. You're fired, dog. You might as well just go ahead and stay in LA, man. Don't even go back. Don't even go back to the DMV with that one, man. They're going to be looking for you. Yes, sir. That boy Cameron Cheeseman, man. Hey, you could do that. You could just hit it out of bounds. I never really seen people do that. I've never really seen people do that. Why don't more people do that? Cameron Cheeseman's a legend in my book, dog. I ain't never seen somebody be that something at something. We're so used to mediocrity around here that somebody being elite or being terrible is like really interesting. It's entertaining. Like, if we don't have elite players, it's at least fun to watch somebody be awful. My boy Ladero with another donation, man. Appreciate that big time. Again, he donates every time the Commanders score a touchdown, regardless of who it is, even if it isn't Sam Howell in the game. I appreciate that, man. Blocked extra point is wild, though. That's ridiculous. My boy Ladero, man, appreciate that big time. Yes, sir. Again, make sure y'all leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Shouts out to everybody that's donated, but also shouts out to everybody that's liked the stream as well. Leave a like on the stream. It's free for y'all, and it means the world to me. So if you can leave a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Let me make sure my computer's charging. Why is my computer not charging? Oh, the charger fell out. The charger fell out. I gotta find it. Is it it? There you go. All right, cool. All right, this is about to be a really long video that I end up recording, y'all. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. I have so many notes, man. So many points that I've been making and writing down and stuff like that. This is crazy. This game is crazy. How are we this late and like actually at the edge of our seats? Like, what happened? How did we get here? They turned off the game when you're in. Oh, no. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's wild. And now they're running the ball on us like it's nothing, picking up first downs. So that was a fun, fleeting moment of like excitement of, oh, wait, we can actually do something. If there's not a long snapper working on Ashburn on Monday, I'm personally applying for the job. If anything, we need to go on strike and like literally as many people in the DMV as possible need to pull up to the practice facility with signs saying we need a new long snapper or something. Y'all need to revolt because this is ridiculous. Yeah, shouts out to Cameron Cheeseman for saving the draft pick. Yeah, poor Sam Howell, because I know he knows that we are about to draft a quarterback in the first round. That's pretty much a done deal. I'm working on a mock draft tonight and probably coming out with one tomorrow. It's pretty much a done deal at this point, dog. That's a Rizzat right there, man. That's a Rizzat right there, my boy. About done for that one. I'm going to try to... My goal with the mock draft is to try to see how I can do my best job of getting... Because we're going to... I mean, at this point, even for just experimental purposes, I haven't taken a quarterback in a mock draft yet, but after a game like this, it just seems so convenient to do one with a quarterback in it. My goal is to see if I can still get an elite tackle even after taking quarterback in the first round. We're going to see. Because I highly doubt we trade. If you're going quarterback, you're not trading back. I know that. You trade up for quarterbacks, you don't trade back for them. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm intrigued to see how this could go, though. Second and 4. Let's see what happens. Was our offensive line like trying to Willie Beam and Sam Howell from any given Sunday? It just seemed like when Jacoby Brissett came out, our offensive line suddenly knew how to block. And with backups, Charles Leno's out. Tyler Larson's out. We got Cornelius Lucas, who a lot of people feel like is an upgrade over Charles Leno anyway. And Nick Gates at center. Why did we suddenly learn how to block? Like when did our offensive line know how to block like that? Since when do we block like that? When that happened? When that happened? When our offensive line start to pass block like that? What's going on, man? They tried to Willie Beam and Sam Howell, man. They clearly don't like him or something, because I don't know what's going on. Dang, my boy Amarius Mims is a top 20 draft pick. Golly, man. Chill out, man. Ain't that serious now? Do. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's see if this... I mean, I don't think it's... Yeah, the defense can't stop a cold right now. I mean, can't stop a nose run. Now I'm intrigued to see is Jacoby Brissett going to start next week? Like, how does this work? How does this work now? Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm already ready to do my review video, man. I'm ready. I am ready. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Definitely make sure you leave a like on the way out. That was a crazy game. That went from one of the most boring, struggling to stay awake games I've ever watched to actually really fun and exciting and on the edge of our seat at the end. I'm sad that Sam Howell had to get benched for it to happen, but that was really fun. I mean, that was like literally best case scenario other than Sam Howell being bad. We still keep our draft pick, and if anything, we may even move up. We'll see if the other teams are losing more. And then we also just had a fun and exciting game that was just like actually good to watch. Like we actually, we saw something competitive, for at least a quarter. We saw a quarter of us being competitive. So, hey, man, I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what's going to happen moving forward. I'm intrigued to see if Ron Rivera is going to dare himself to start Jacoby Brissett next week. Or did he just simply bench Sam Howell because some of the starting offensive linemen got hurt? We'll see. This is something we're definitely going to have to monitor. I'm going to keep y'all up to date on that all throughout the week. If Rivera talks in his press conferences about it, Sam Howell speaks to the press, even Jacoby Brissett. But yeah, man, make sure y'all leave a like on the way out. I really appreciate y'all. Shouts out to everybody that donated to the stream, man. Y'all went crazy today with donations. I didn't expect y'all to go this crazy, especially with a team that looks like this. Y'all are some real ones. Again, leave a like on the way out. I really appreciate y'all. I'm about to go ahead and work on my game review video. These are probably the most notes I've ever had for a game review video, so this is gonna probably be one of the longest ones I've ever done, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all pull up for that. That's probably gonna be out in like an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, because it's gonna be a long recording, then I gotta edit it and all of that, so stay tuned. Appreciate that, Rich. Appreciate all of y'all for pulling up. Shouts out to everybody that was active in the chat. I love how active the chat is, whether I agree or disagree with y'all. I just love how active the chat is. It really, again, if I had to watch this game by myself, I would have just been playing Xbox, so I literally streamed so that I can have people to watch this game with, fellow Commanders fan. Y'all make it far more fun than it actually was until that last quarter. So, man, I really appreciate y'all. Again, leave a like on the way out. Appreciate the support. He said we going to get through this together. Yeah, let's all hold hands and pray. Bow our heads. We going to figure this out, man. But, yeah, man, we need to pull a Houston this next draft. But, yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all. Without y'all, I would have turned it off once Brissett came in. Me too. Me too. Literally. I mean, hey, we're all doing each other a family, man. That's the point of this community. That's the point of this Street Scores family. Again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure you like the stream on the way out. Shouts out to everybody that donated and supporting the channel, because I'm saving up for a better stream deck. Like how I do these reactions right here, I'm saving up for a better and bigger one so I could do more, because right now I'm limited to like 7. That's why y'all see like the same few. If I get that next one, I'll have like 30. So that's literally what I'm saving up right now. Got first draft pick, calling it now. I don't know, man. I mean, the Panthers did win, but I don't know, man. They got to win 2 more times. We'll see. My boy Door Gunner with the donation before we dip up out of here. Appreciate that. Like my Jalen Carter tweet yesterday. Yeah, nah, you a hater, dog. You a big hater for that one, man. You big time hater for that, but I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the love there. Big time hater for that Jalen Carter tweet, though. That was crazy. You did my Georgia Bulldog wrong. I always knew he looked a little familiar, and then that was like, oh, that's what it is type of thing. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm working on my game review video right now. I'm going straight from here and immediately recording. Let me organize my notes real quick, and we're right into it. And again, mock draft coming out tomorrow. Got to. I'm working on that tonight, and that's coming out tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm out, man.